What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. Good morning for some people, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world, and hopefully it won't be a good evening for Aston Villa, no pun intended, people. But big up to everyone for tuning in. It's been a bit of a rough week for the Gunners, I can't lie, man. The title challenge took a massive hit this week after losing to Man City. And listen, I've put it out there. I think we're in a bad position to win the league. But of course, factually, we're not in a bad position. It is still in our hands if we win this game in hand. There is a script written today. Let's be totally honest. There's a script. Early kickoff, away from home, former manager. It's written in the stars that for them to get 3 points. We have to change the narrative today. We have to show people that we are capable of winning this title and we can still put pressure on Man City. Man City are away at Nottingham Forest today. Now, I would expect City to win that game, but we have to put that pressure on them. And pressure busts pipes, as they say, people. So we have to win. Yeah, man, people talking about Christian Atsu, very sad news. Obviously, they put out a report when it first happened saying that he'd been found. Turns out that was false, and obviously very sad news. Former Chelsea, I think he played for Newcastle and Everton as well. So yeah, very sad news. But listen, really appreciate everyone tuned in. We went past 59k yesterday, another little milestone. Let's get that 60k sooner rather than later, people. Let's fill up the Emirates, 60,000 in the stadium. Let's talk about today's team before we get into one or two other topics. Let's start with the Arsenal team. So, how many changes from the other night? Just one. The headline news, people, Thomas Partey is still injured. As I said the other day, I think Thomas Partey is a fantastic player. I think the club should seriously consider this summer about how they handle him as a player. And what I mean by that is not necessarily selling him, because he'll be 30 in the summer on 200 grand and injury prone. I'm talking in terms of, I don't think Arsenal should look at Thomas Partey as a player that we're fundamentally building our team around him. You're not getting a whole season out of him. So it's a shame, because I think he's a top quality player. I think we need major surgery in midfield. Oh yeah, I've got it. People, apologies. I've actually got him in the starting lineup. Let me edit that. I've had an absolute nightmare there. Let me change that. He's not playing, so sorry to get your hopes up. Jorginho is in the middle of midfield. I actually wrote that before I'd even seen the team. So yeah, Jorginho plays in midfield, people, ahead of Thomas Partey. Now the question now is, how long is Thomas Partey out for? They said it was a knock. It's just a precaution. And he's still not available. So Jorginho and Granit Xhaka again in mid. Yeah, fake hope, wishful thinking, people. Apologies. But yeah, Jorginho starts in the middle of midfield with Granit Xhaka. And this is going to be a tough game, make no mistake about it. For me, this summer, we need two centre midfielders. I would let Mohamed El Neni go, and I would get two centre mids in. We need energy, we need runners, we need players that can play most of the season. Big C, I think Tierney will leave in the summer. The man can't get a look in. Let's talk through the team anyway. Now it is how it is. Big up Brian from Brooklyn. We're Brooklyn at. Time for a Brooklyn-style beatdown. C-Unit 3-0 to the Gunners. We need it, man. Brownsville, you know, Marcy Projects, all of that. BK in the building. We need to, man. We need to mash these lot up. So, now we got it sorted. Two changes from the team that lost against Manchester City. Aaron Ramsdale's in goal. Ben White comes back in for Tomiyasu. I agree with that decision. I think it's a real shame what happened to Tomiyasu the other night, but it's a big problem. You know, you can't make mistakes like that at the top end of the Prem. So Ben White returns. Gabriel and Saliba. Zinchenko plays at left back. I thought he would. I said yesterday that I wouldn't mind seeing Kieran Tierney for the overlap. But Zin is his boy, man, and he goes with Zinchenko. Midfield pivot, Xhaka and Jorginho. Listen, ultimately, in a title race, it's not the midfield pivot you want to see, but it's all we've got right now. We should have done better in January, but, you know, what can I do? There's no point me banging the same drum. They're going to have to perform today. Odegaard in the 10 wasn't good enough the other day. Trossard gets his full debut for Arsenal. He starts today on the left-hand side ahead of Gabriel Martinelli. Saka on the right and Eddie up front. You know, I did put a team in the chat yesterday. I said that I would have played Martinelli up top and given Eddie a rest. But he loves Eddie. And I don't think he even considers Martinelli playing through the middle. So it's difficult, man. It is difficult. On the bench, Kieran Tierney. Emile Smith-Rowe finally returns to the squad. Martinelli, Kivior, Holding, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Matty Turner, and Tomiyasu. It is what it is. They have to find a way of winning this game. Cody Mystified said, I'm so deflated, I don't even want to watch this game. Still in my feelings over the past couple of games, I guess. But still, come on, you Gunners. I hear you. I'm in a similar position, I can't lie. Curtis Jorginho, a replacement for El Neni, is like pouring orange juice instead of petrol into your car. It just ain't going to happen, is it? It ain't going to happen. We need Buddy Love today, not Sherman Klump up front, that is for sure. Alex needs a timeout. What did he say, man? I've missed the comment. Somebody was saying in the comments, Eddie's got more potential than Jesus, way more. Alex, we'll see you in 3 minutes. Consider your actions. Think about what you've said. I know it's been a long week for Arsenal. Maybe your clouded vision. But we'll see you in 3 minutes. And let's hope you're cured of that in 3 minutes. Anyway. Let's continue. Let's talk about the Aston Villa lineup. Emi Martinez in goal. Former Arsenal player. He's going to be fired up for this game, of course. Matty Cash at right back. Moreno at left back. Mings and Konza at centre back. Now, I don't particularly rate Tyrone Mings. I don't even think Konza's that great either. But one thing about those two, they are big physical beasts. They are beast mode. Trust me, them two are big units, people. You have to move intelligently when you play against them. That's how you get the better of Tyrone Mings. Play with intelligence. If you try and have a scrap with him, Eddie ain't winning that scrap. It needs to be movement. He needs to look after the ball. He needs to be intelligent. Then they've got in the middle, McGinn, Buendia, Kamara, Douglas Luiz, Coutinho, and Watkins. A few players here that we've been, linked with. Obviously, Emi Martinez used to play for us. Buendia, who can forget the Buendia stream. Coutinho, we was linked with a number of times. And, of course, Douglas Luiz, we had 3 offers turned down for him. So there is a slight Arsenal connection there. On the bench, Traore, former Arsenal player Callum Chambers, Ashley Young, Duran, Luca Digne, Leon Bailey, Dendonka, Sinisalo, and Jacob Ramsey. Make no mistake about it, people. This is a tough game. This is a tough game. Emery has, I wouldn't say he's transformed them, but he definitely given them something they were lacking under Steven Gerrard. Ollie Watkins, you know what you're going to get out of him. He'll run the channels. He'll work hard. He's got a bit of pace, bit of strength. He can finish if he gets a good chance. Coutinho, listen, I got to be honest. Coutinho, we've been linked with him so many times. He's a player that throughout the years, I would have liked to have seen him play for Arsenal at some stage. I think there were times when Coutinho was a real magic footballer. Probably not the same player now. What you can't do is allow Coutinho to shift it out of his feet from 25 yards out. He will not lose the ability to hit that long shot. Douglas Luiz will want to prove a point. We made offers to sign him. He signed a new contract. So this will be a tough game. McGinn, Kamara, physical centre mids, Douglas Luiz. This won't be easy. Xhaka and Jorginho, one thing they don't have really is mobility. They're not the quickest, so they're going to have to win the battle to win this game of football. It's going to be a tough game for Arsenal. Make no mistake about it. Like I said, Mings and Konza, not particularly great, but they're very, very physical. That JT speech you gave in the Buendia stream, don't worry, that'll be on the Clips channel, maybe next week. Coutinho was special at Liverpool, said that 100%. when Barcelona signed you for 130 million, there's no doubt you were special at one point. Kay said he was unbelievable for us. Selling Coutinho is probably the thing that transformed Liverpool, because they used the money to sign Alisson and Van Dijk, and that really took them to the next level. That defence needed fixing, and they managed to accommodate not having Coutinho. A lot of people talking in the comments about Manchester United. Obviously, I'm just going to go over it briefly. They've had the offer from the Qataris, and they've had the offer from the guy who owns Nice. I forget his name, Jim Ratcliffe. But apparently, the Qataris are the favourites. And listen, I'm not going to harp on about this for too long. I think if we're not careful over the next year or so, if the Kroenkes don't put their foot down, which I don't trust them to do that, we could have problems. And what I will say is this. The money's getting bigger in the Premier League, and ultimately you can try and do it without spending as much as the top clubs, but more often than not it doesn't happen. If you look throughout world football and look at the team that wins their league, I guarantee they'll probably be one of the biggest spenders. Madrid and Barca spend more than anybody in Spain. Bayern Munich in Germany. PSG in France. Man City in England. Chelsea have won it. The clubs who spend are the clubs that are winning. Every now and then, okay, Klopp will win the title, but he still spent big money. But he did perform a few miracles. Robertson was cheap. You know, they got Trent through the youth system. But money is dominating football at the moment. Spending £120 million in a summer transfer window is not going to win you a title. Clubs are spending £250 million. So if United get these Qataris with Ten Hag, with the money that they're going to pump into that club, Newcastle's money, Chelsea's money, Man City's money, Liverpool up for sale. I'm sure an oil state will buy them as well at some stage. Even Tottenham's owners had meetings last week with potential new owners. So they're thinking about it. We are the only big club at the moment that has an owner that seems to not want to go anywhere. And I think for us to achieve those top things, we're going to need new owners. Because our owners, unfortunately, are acting like they're not as rich as they are. He's about to spend $1 billion in LA on a train system. We can't get $9 million for João Felix on loan. So when people say, oh, he spent $120 million last summer, he's backed Arteta in the last few windows. No, he hasn't backed him enough to win a league. He hasn't backed him enough to go for the big trophies. He's probably backed him enough that he might get back in the top four, which I think we will this season. So for me, this ownership is becoming a big problem. And I'll be honest with you, I thought when the Super League collapsed that this ownership might go. It looks as if with the Super League collapsing, United, Liverpool, all these owners have said, that'll do. No Super League, I'm off. The Kroenke's the only one who ain't going. Ask yourself why. Because Kroenke is milking the club. He's making profit every year and he doesn't want to sell the club. He uses us as collateral so that he can build the new stadium, so that he can build this train system, so that LA Rams can win the Super Bowl, but we're just the collateral damage on the side. When he goes to the bank and says, borrow me $1 billion, he says, right, this is the collateral. If anything goes wrong, you can take Arsenal off me. So, listen, I think the fan base really need to look at this owner. And I won't stop banging that drum. Danette said, what is your opinion of why Arteta finds it hard to change opposition tactics during a game? And why make subs too late? I think he's got so much faith in his starting 11. He seems to find it difficult to change or to know when to change. These things might come with experience. You know, he's still a new-ish manager. Hopefully it's something that develops. He is developing, but that's something else he's got to add. Omzo said most of his revenue is probably coming from Arsenal. 100%. 100%. You know? The new stadium was supposed to take us to the next level. I don't think it has. It's taken him to the next level. Stan will pass the club on to Josh. Josh is in his 40s. We'll have the Kroenkes until 2030 or 40, unless someone offers them $4 to $6 billion for the club and no one seems interested. Listen, the problem is, no one's going to offer that for Arsenal because they're just telling people not interested. We saw it when Daniel Ek turned up. Ek saw an opportunity to get Arsenal. Fans were going mad. Super Bowl had collapsed. Ek thought, I can get a bargain here. Kroenke said, not interested, mate. Go away. And like you said, Stan will pass Arsenal on to Josh. And then Josh will probably have it for 10 years. So they're not going anywhere unless they get pressure from the fan base. Interstellar said he's a Spurs fan, but enjoy your fair-minded and fun watch-alongs. Of course, it is what it is. I hear you. The game is the game, but I appreciate you tuning in. Vivek said, Jorginho made an off-the-line save. Give him a 7-year contract. Don't you dare do that to us. Don't you dare. Thoughts on Lee Mason and his retirement? Unfortunately, family podcast, that retirement is 2 weeks too late. If he'd have retired 2 weeks ago, we wouldn't have had no problem. But he's already cost us 2 points, so is what it is. South London said, what's the best club in Wakey? Wakey Wine. Let's hope it's Wakey Wine settings today. Glenn Bockoff, appreciate the super chat. Free Kieran Tierney. Tierney, man, my boy Tierney. It's not going well for him. It's not going well for him, is it? Wouldn't surprise me if he looks at his options in the summer, you know. Aluminium said, you've got to go back and clip the video from the Europa watch along a while back when he brought on Willian. Don't worry, I'm going to put up a community post this week and tell me some of the clips that you want on the community page. Many interested came with offers, but Kroenke turned them all down. Listen, the Kroenkes aren't stupid. They got in ahead of the game. They got one of the biggest football clubs in the Premier League. The Premier League is a money machine. If you can run one of the biggest Premier League clubs without putting a lot of money in out of your own pocket, why on earth would you get rid of it? Are the fans putting him under pressure? No. No protests, no complaints. Big accounts online don't moan about him. Doesn't go to most of the games. Gets us one player of high quality in the summer and we all go quiet. He's not going to sell. Why would he sell? Use it as collateral to extend his empire in America. And when the price goes through the roof and he's finally bored of it, or when it stops making money, he'll dash it. Let's face it. Why are the Kroenkes selling Manchester United? Because their fans have made the environment toxic. They can't even come to games, right? They can't even come to games. They don't turn up. They feel uncomfortable owning it. When fans are protesting and, you know, they got a game abandoned against Liverpool, that looks bad to sponsors. Sponsors will look at that and go, you know what, I'd love to sponsor Man United, but geez, it's a bit unstable there at the moment and the fans are going crazy, man. That doesn't look good. Yeah, so they'll look at that and go, nah. And the Glazers eventually will go, do you know what? We're losing money. We're losing money now. Cristiano Ronaldo's left. Pogba's left. They're the biggest shirt sellers. Fans are up in arms, getting games called off. They'll probably sit there in America and go, you know what? It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the hassle. You're going to have to spend a fortune to get past Man City. Get rid of them. But the Arsenal owners don't have that situation because they can come to the game. They won't get booed. There's nothing. They can sit there and wave and act all nice. So it is what it is, I'm afraid. We're not going to harp on too much about it. Once I start talking about the Kroenkes, I get really frustrated with the fact that they're getting a free ride. Kroenke is very similar to FSG, only care about the dough. But look, that you know they've said they'll sell the club if they get the right offer. Fitz said we have the weakest fan base in the Premier League. That's why I gave up my season ticket after 42 years. I don't want to throw our fan base under the bus. Fitz, you know Fitz, he don't mess about. He just lets off the whole clip. I think sometimes our frustration is in the wrong direction, where it should be at the bigger picture. What happens if we have a better ownership model? I think we're a lot better. It all starts with the ownership, trust me. They hire the right people. They pump the right money in. Like I said, Jude Bellingham would be ideal for Arsenal this summer. But if I said Jude Bellingham to Arsenal, you'd laugh at me. Why? Why should we not be in the race for Jude Bellingham? But we're not. And that's because of the Kroenkes and the way they run the football club. Assassin said, sources have told The Athletic that Arsenal is the club that Ambani family would go for if they did enter the football world over Man United and Liverpool. Mukesh Ambani's son, Akash, loves Arsenal. Listen, if Arsenal was on the market people would buy Arsenal. The history, they love owning clubs from London as well. The amount of money that they make, the stadium debt has been practically paid off. Got a very good training ground. We're in the Champions League. Our manager's not on big money. You know, he earns 8 million a season. Pep's on 22 million a season. People would want to buy Arsenal, but the Kroenkes won't let it go because they make money. So, anyway, let me focus on today's game. Let's just deal with the here and now. That ain't changing in the foreseeable future, unfortunately. This is a must-win game. This is a must-win game for Arsenal. We've had a bad few games. Let's be totally honest, man. We lost to Man City in the FA Cup. Didn't feel like the end of the world. But then it led to losing at Everton, drawing with Brentford, and losing to Man City. If you were going to win a title or even compete for the title, yeah, you're right, Masterson. The training ground could probably get a little update, but it's not bad. It's better than Man United's. If you are going to win a title or compete for a title, you have to stop a bad run as quick as possible. You can't lose 3, 4, 5 games in a row and call yourself a title contender. The best teams, they stop the rot quickly, right? And today we have to stop the rot. Next weekend we play Leicester away. Another tough game, another ground that we've had difficult results in. We have to win today. Like I said, on paper, this is a very difficult game. Aston Villa will be up for this. But also, if we put it into context, Villa have lost their last 2 games. They lost 3-1 to Man City and they lost 4-2 to Leicester at home. So Emery will be looking for a reaction. Early kickoffs, we've tended to struggle over the years for some reason. There is no excuse for this team today. I'm not going to make any excuses for them. Losing to Man City, the odd game, you know, you try and defend them. There's no defence today if we don't win this game. You're simply not that team if you don't win this game today. As much as I'm saying Villa are a hard game, you look at the table, we should be 3-point collecting. But let's see, people. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. I mean, it feels rough being in second place. I can't lie. We haven't seen second place for a long time. We do still have the game in hand, but I'd rather have the points. And Man City they've got a lot of games in the next few weeks. Champions League and all that kicks in. So Arsenal have to turn up. Only a win will do. Table doesn't hit the same, man, when you're in second. No one cares about who's second. That's why. All they care about is who's top. 2 wins in our last 5. Nowhere near good enough. And you know the problem, and the thing what's frustrating, is that we've now dragged Man United close to us when there's no need to. You look at Man United, they've won 2 of their last 5. They're not even in great form either. We need to make sure we end this mess today. If we win today, we're 3 points clear of City. City play this afternoon away at Nottingham Forest. You have to keep putting pressure back on them. Because if you don't, if we drop points today and City win and they're 2-3 points clear, just forget it. Honestly, I know it's close, but forget it. This team have to show what they're made of today. Show people that it's a blip. Show people we are still in the title race and that we can fight back. Look at Aston Villa. I mean, I'm praising Villa, but they've won 2 out of 5. They've lost their last 2. They're -8 goal difference. They've won 8 games. They've lost 10 games this season out of 22. Now, I know a lot of them were under Steven Gerrard, but they're not world beaters. The game is on BT Sport. For anyone looking for the game, BT Sport, 12:30 kickoff. We kick off in about just over 15 minutes. Obviously, I wanted to echo, they're just showing, echo the thoughts of about Christian Atsu. Very sad news. Passed away in the disaster in Turkey. Former Chelsea player, Newcastle. I think he played for Everton as well. So terrible news, man. Terrible news. Peely said the lack of good striker is costing us. If we had Rashford, we'd be good, but we have an Eddie. Listen, top strikers will win you titles and win you trophies. That's why strikers cost so much money. because they're the game changers. And I said before, we had an opportunity in January to fix the problem, and we didn't. You don't often get into a January transfer window and have an opportunity to get a player like João Felix on loan. But we didn't take it, and we are where we are. We did the same thing last January. Let Aubameyang go and stuck with Lacazette and Eddie, and it failed in the end. So they should have learnt this year, but they didn't. So let's see. And I think they didn't go for it because they felt like top four was in the bag, and they're not concerned. I don't think the owners are disappointed if we don't win the title. I think they're happy because we're going to be in the Champions League and they'll get the extra income. Big up Fish Eagle, who said, appreciate the stream, Curtis. Top quality content as always. Stay blessed and much respect from Galway, Ireland. Big up to you. Big up all of you tuned in. Nearly 2,800 of you on YouTube. 48 of you on Twitch. Big up the whole C unit. Game kicks off in 15 minutes. Curtis, do you think the boys will have energy after Wednesday? Listen, I said this yesterday, Chris. Press conference reaction. They asked Mikel Arteta 2 or 3 times about playing on Wednesday and then Saturday. Do not give them that excuse. I'm sorry, I don't buy into none of that. People, I'm sure many of you have played football at different levels. I've played... Listen, playing Wednesday and playing Saturday is not an excuse that you can't turn up. You've got Thursday, Friday to recover. 2 recovery days. They would have hardly trained in between. They would have probably had the Thursday off, and they would have done a very light session on Friday. There is no excuse for me hearing that this team is tired. We haven't played in Europe since November. Half of our team didn't go to the World Cup. I'm not giving them that excuse one bit. I'm sorry. If you can't get yourself up for this game today, then we have to start questioning people. Gunnar Motley, big up Curtis and C Unit. Let's get a win, man. I think we'll win 2-1. Cliffo said, professional athletes, these 2 games a week should not be an excuse. No chance, should they? Agreed, Curtis. Big up Dre. Hope you're well, bro. No excuses whatsoever. I think he specifically said 12:30 kickoff. I mean, then I would even put it into this context, though, Roman. If you kick off at 12:30 or you kick off at 3 o'clock, is that 2.5 hours going to be the difference between you playing tired and you having energy? It's just not, is it? You're going to get a good sleep the night before. Early kickoffs aren't great. I've played in early kickoffs. They're not great. You're eating pasta for breakfast. It's a bit mad, but come on. They're used to it, man. I'm not hearing none of that. 12:30, Wednesday, Saturday. You've got a 25-man squad. Yeah, rotate if they're tired. They're not even playing in Europe at the moment. It's 11:17 at night in Melbourne, Australia. Big up to everyone and wherever you are in the world. I know this time difference will be a bit crazy. What are we going for today? Let's get the likes up to 2.5k before the stream ends. Big up South London's finest, as always. Big up Fraser. Hope you are well. Obviously, the team lineup, as I said, people, 2 changes from the game against Manchester City. Ben White comes in for Tomiyasu, and Trossard makes his debut. He starts on the left ahead of Gabriel Martinelli. I think Martinelli had to come out today and have a rest, man. It just hasn't been happening for him. And Trossard's looked good since he's come in. 7:18 a.m. in New York, says Badir. Lily said Martinez to have a blinder and Coutinho to score a worldie. Game ends 1-0, written in the sky. C-Unit Business, J Dime. 4:18 a.m. in Vancouver, said Usman. Chris said Forest to beat Man City. Let's hope so. Let's hope so, man. I tell you what, the City ground will be absolutely rocking today against Man City, man. But can they deal with City's quality, man? Let's hope they just rough them up. Keenan said 4:18 a.m. in Seattle. Omar's in LA, 4:20. Curtis, ban Latte if he says you will take a draw. Latte, if you're in the comments, please say something else. It's gone wrong since he keeps saying that. Spy said, big up Big C, big up the community for tuning in despite... Hey, trust me, I tell you what, sometimes as an Arsenal fan, when things go wrong, you want to just switch off. I've got to be honest, and I say it as it is. I'm nowhere near as motivated for this game as I was for the Man City game. I've felt very flat about Arsenal all week. But now we're here and the 3 points are on the line. I am fired up for it now because we have to win. We have to bounce back, We have to show that we can win this game. If Martinelli needed a rest, so does Eddie and Xhaka. Maybe he just doesn't have the players to rotate. I mean, he could have played Zinchenko over Xhaka and put Tierney at left back. Could have played Martinelli up front. He said it. We will win. We've got a new latte today. He says we're going to win. I don't know if he means it, though. But he put it in capitals and put exclamation marks. So we're going to back him. Big up Yasser in the chat. Hey, big up Fed Up. Big up yourself live in Aston, Birmingham. Hey, come on, man. We need to win today. Guts Over said, I'm a United fan. I want to see if Arsenal can handle the pressure. Everybody's asking that same question. Can Arsenal handle the pressure? Are you really about that life? Or were you just someone who got off to a good start? We've seen it before, man. 100-metre sprint. Usain Bolt doesn't get a good start. Some brothers winning the race. You get to 60 metres. Bolt turns up the gear and goes past him. We're just that guy from lane 8. I hope we're not. Zach said, cheering Arsenal from Qatar. Let's go, Gunners. I'm excited to see ESR, said Yasser. I mean, he's on the bench. Let's see if he comes on. Yeah, I will sort that coffee mug out, definitely. I will get one sorted for you, William. Miss Gabriel Jesus. Oh, mate, honestly, I think that Gabriel Jesus injury is as that and now this Thomas Partey injury has probably derailed our season, if I'm being honest. Because the drop-off is... Listen, Eddie's come in and done well. He's got goals, but I think the way we function as an attack has completely changed with Eddie up front compared to Gabby. Some strikers have an ability to score goals, and some have an ability to score goals and improve the players around them. And I think Gabriel Jesus has an ability to improve the players that are around him. Martinelli's form has dipped since Jesus has come out. And I think we're missing him desperately. According to reports, they're saying maybe 2 weeks he'll be back in full training. But then you may be looking at another 2 weeks before he's fit enough to play. So you could be looking at another month before we see Jesus. I'm worried about us facing a former manager. Hopefully we'll get the 3 points. Felix, yeah. ESR to score. Eddie can't hit a barn door with a jar of pickles. I want to hear I've always rated Jorginho. I hope so. I hope I have to say that as well. But I doubt it. Listen, can the boys bounce back today? It's a tough game. Villa Park. But let's also look at the fact that there is pressure on Unai Emery. Unai Emery's lost his last 2 games. If he loses today, 3 defeats in a row, Aston Villa fans will start questioning him. So we've got to flip that pressure and put it back on them and say, listen, I know we've had a couple of bad results, but we're still a better team. We've still got good players and we can still come here and win. And these players should be motivated by this game. What they can't afford to do is feel sorry for themselves. Oh, we lost to Manchester City in the week and now we've got to play an early kickoff and it's really loud out there and all of that. You know what I mean? We can't feel... If we feel sorry for ourselves today, we'll get beat. If we feel sorry for ourselves today, we'll lose this game. Villa will rattle us. Douglas Luiz, McGinn and Kamara, they'll kick us. Coutinho will let off long shots. Konza and Mings are animals. They're not great defenders. They're not great. They're not very smart. But they're very strong and physical. And Eddie's going to have to play smart against them. But if these players bounce back today and win, I'll give them a lot of credit. And then there's no excuse. You've got 7 days until you play Leicester. So you don't have to talk about fixture congestion. So Lee Mason's been sacked, yeah. Too little, too late, that is. Would you take a draw at half-time? No, I'm greedy, man. I want us 1-0 up at least at half-time. No more Eddie on the green screen. It's going to be very difficult to Eddie to ever get on that green screen again. I've got to be honest. I was caught in the hype. I don't know if that ever happens. Trossardinho hat-trick. Oh, I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. Yeah, we need an early goal to settle the nerves. I feel like the last few games, when I think about it, yeah, Man City, we didn't score early. They went ahead. Everton, we didn't score. And Brentford, we scored later on. So, yeah, we haven't scored an early goal for a while. How long till Partey returns? No idea. All they keep saying is it's a precaution. Precaution. How long's he going to be out for? Who knows? Who knows, people? All I'm saying is we need to stop relying on him. I'm a big fan of Partey as a player. But we can't rely on him anymore. Arsenal have to get at least 2 centre mids in the summer, in my opinion. Teams are lined up, people. The teams are lined up. My focus is on Arsenal today. We know Villa have got some good players. They're not an amazing team collectively. They've got some good individuals. Coutinho, Douglas Luiz, Watkins is decent. We need to perform today. One thing that worries me today, I'm going to put this out there, I'm going to be totally honest, is the midfield. Because Villa, with Kamara, Douglas Luiz and McGinn, will be physical. They will try and rattle us. And I do worry about Xhaka and Jorginho's lack of mobility in that midfield. And you know Odegaard is not somebody that you want when it turns into a physical game as well. So that midfield of Arsenal today worries me. I'm going to be totally honest. However, Trossard, Saka, they've got Cash and Moreno out wide. And the 2 centre-backs I don't think are great, but they are very, very physical. Debo with the super chat says, don't worry, Curtis will slap them 4-0. Just relax. Jeez, I hope so. Listen, the players are coming onto the pitch. 4 minutes until kickoff. Are they going to respond? Give me your score predictions, people. Give me your score predictions. As I said, I'm going to be honest, this is more hope than expectation. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Arsenal because we have to turn up. If they don't turn up today, then where are we really as a team? You know, Aston Villa in the bottom half of the table. You've got to perform at some stage. And I think our 2 wingers will cause problems. But at the same time, anything could happen in this game. Genuinely, I'm not confident, but I'm going to back the team and go for a 2-1 win. More out of hope than expectation. South London says 2-0. Ad says 2-1 to Villa. Aluminium says 2-2. Paul said Arsenal will lose again. MO7 2-1 Arsenal. Steph's going 2-1. Ghosted says 3-0. Trossard brace. Merson saying 2-0 to the Gunners. Xhaka red card, says Alex. Ready to do the Trossard celebration? Yeah, let's get that. Come on, we need to see some of that today. Get the binoculars out, says Guna72. Daring says 4-1. Johnny says 2-1. P saying 2-1 Villa. Alan 3-0 Villa. Alex says 1-1. It pains me to say it. Omar saying 2-1 to the Gunners. Smooth saying we're on a madness. 5-1 to Arsenal. If we win 5-1, this will be an epic stream, that is for sure. DV says 3-1. Cello saying 2-0. Isn't Ketia in the room? That's what we need to see, man. Says, oh, is he going to turn up today? I think he hasn't scored for 4 games. Cruz, what's your prediction, they're asking? 2-1 Arsenal. All right, he's going 2-1 Arsenal. Let's hope he's right. We'll take that. Jorginho scored a brace against Villa last season. Maybe a couple kangaroo penalties from him. Big up Richard who said, big up Curtis from the Netherlands. Is Odegaard kissing and hugging? Nah, there's no Haaland on the pitch today, so he ain't hugging no one. I don't think any of their team are from Norway, are they? So yeah, he ain't hugging him. Yeah. Seth said, relax, Curtis, we bottled the title, but relax. Listen, like I said, as much as I think we're in trouble in terms of winning the league, it's still there. It's all to play for. They need to win today. If they can win today, go back to the top, put some pressure on Man City, you never know what can happen. That's all they've got to do now. A lot of the fan base feel it's gone, but they have to keep winning. Odegaard's singing North London Forever. Yeah, he's got no North London Forever to come out to today. Big up Jay Muller from Valencia. Big up Babby with the super chat. Questions for Arteta on the press conference later. Arteta on whether he believes that every 60 seconds a minute passes in Africa. What kind of... Yo, big up for the super chat, bro. Arteta has told Odegaard that Jorginho and Xhaka are as quick as Bolt and Blake. It must be true. He believes everything he says. The players are in a circle. Odegaard's talking to him. Arsenal playing in the black kit today. This is it, people. We have to turn up. If we're going to keep in this title race, then we have to win this game. The players are taking the knee. And we are about to kick off, people. I'm going for 2-1 to the Gunners. If not, it's going to be a meltdown. And we're underway, people. Here we go. It's our last hope. Can we stay in this title race? We have to collect 3 points today if we got any hope. We have to put pressure on Manchester City. Come on! Come on! The game's started now. We forget about the whole week. And let's just handle business, man. We got a whole week off. No midweek game. You know, Man City have to play Champions League midweek at Leipzig. They got travelling to do. They got games to play. They'll get fatigued. They'll get injuries. Anything can happen. Yeah, the black kit is so nice, innit? It is a nice kit. So one of the better ones. Jorginho, Xhaka in midfield. Xhaka. That is, there is not an ounce of pace in that midfield. I can't lie. Them two need to just sit in front of the back four and protect. Arsenal on the ball. Although, just as I say that, it goes out for a throw-in. No playing about today, Mikel. Make them changes at the right time as well. If you need to bring on Martinelli early, bring him on. Aston Villa in possession. Let's press high and start this game quick. Emi Martinez kicks it out. Not a great kick. Ah, there's a chance there for Arsenal to give it away. Can we get an early goal? We haven't scored early for a while. Villa on the attack. Ball out wide. Coutinho. You don't let him cut inside. You know he loves that cut inside and bend it into the far corner. Shot by Douglas Luiz from distance and goes wide. He was a full 30-odd yards out there. And he hits it early. And goes high and wide. What is Zinni doing at right back? I didn't even see where he was. Jorginho and Xhaka midfield. Joker. Man said Joker. Listen, they better not play like Jokers today. It is Arsenal playing out from the back. They do really well. Jorginho's fouled on the edge of the box. Arsenal win a free kick. Here's Martin Odegaard. Plays it out wide to Trossard. Big game for Trossard. On his debut, it's different coming off the bench and playing well for 10-20 minutes. When you're starting, that expectation is different. I'm sure for him, Zinchenko inverting won't help him that much, but hopefully Xhaka can get around him a little bit. Arsenal on the ball, people. Never saw your favourite shirt, the pink one. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the pink shirt, but they hardly ever play in it. Here's Xhaka into the penalty area. Xhaka whips it in. It's blocked. It goes out for a throw-in to... Is he give it to Villa? No, he's give it to Arsenal. Throw into Arsenal down by the corner flag. Here is Xhaka. Needs to help Trossard on that left-hand side today. And get on the overlap a little bit. Saliba finds Saka on the right-hand side. Odegaard on the overlap. Up against Kamara. And it is a throw into Arsenal. Can we get an early goal? Unpopular opinion, maybe, but I think over the last few games, Zinchenko has slowed down our game. He hasn't been great the last couple of games. Too many touches. Passing's been a bit loose. He needs to improve. Lose today and I'll lose my head, said G18. This black kit is one of my favourites in a long time. Yeah, I would agree. I always say, though, the best kits are the kits that you're successful in. Because you remember them. You go, remember that kit that we won the league in. We won the FA Cup in, you know. It's a great looking kit. Let's do something decent in it. Peter said, Curtis just joined the stream after morning walk. Latte better not say you will take a draw. You might have to block him. He actually said we'll win. So I'm hoping he's right. Jesus in training, but not in full training. They reckon 2 weeks until he starts training with the team. But then, because he's been out for so long, I reckon it'll be another couple of weeks after that before he actually plays. So I reckon you're looking at another 3 or 4 weeks probably before Jesus gets back involved. Here come Aston Villa, ball given away. Goes out for a throw into Arsenal. Buendia. Who'd have thought, man, what a meltdown I had about Buendia. And he's been pretty poor for Villa since signing for them, really. The yellow O2 Invincibles kit. Maroon kit with the O2. I'm telling you, the ones that you win are the ones you look back on and say, that was a special kit. Unai Emery on the touchline. Said a lot of positive things about Arsenal yesterday. One thing I'll say was always handled himself with class, I felt, Unai Emery. And look, that first season could have gone very different for him. He didn't get the players he wanted. Zinchenko loses the ball there to Matty Cash. Ball over the top, looking for Watkins. We're in trouble. Watkins up against Saliba. Backs him up into the penalty area. Ollie Watkins shoots 1-0 to Aston Villa. You are rubbish, Zinchenko! You're supposed to be a possession-based player. We're 1-0 down. The season is crumbling. What is that from Saliba, man? You get shifted. They're crumbling. It's like apple crumble on a Sunday afternoon after your dinner. We're a mess. We're finished. Zinchenko, mate, you're useless. It's all right being a possession-based left-back, but if you don't keep possession, what's the point of him? Please tell me he's offside. He's onside, man. We're done. Season over, title over. End the stream. I mean, I just don't know what to say. I've got no words. A possession-based left-back losing possession. You just couldn't write it. You could not write it. What a finish from Watkins. He sent Saliba for his dinner. He's dropped the step over and shift on him. My head's gone. I'm done. I'm done. They can't ruin my weekend. I'm not going to allow it to happen. Our possession-based left-back losing possession. And then what's Saliba doing? Shocking from Zinchenko. Absolutely shocking. We're a mess. We're an absolute mess. Oh, dear. Well, people, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Look, who's that now injured? Odegaard, yeah. They don't fancy it, do they? They don't fancy it. I did say 2-1, so... Oh, man. Do I mention January or do I just... Is it too early? Saliba made Watkins look like prime R9. One-on-one with him there. Dropped the step over. Shifted him like he wasn't even there. Drills it across goal. Bottom corner. When do we ever concede a goal where it's like pass, split us apart goal? It's always, oh, let's lose possession. Let's make a mistake and then you go and score against it. We can't defend, by the way. We can't defend for some reason. No more. Saliba, Gabriel, all these man, they're all disappearing. Not given away by Gabriel. They don't want it. They're not up for the fight. They're not up for the fight, people. It's all right, Zinchenko telling us stories about I used to wear an Arsenal kit. Keep the damn ball. Let's be real, we bought City rejects as well. Already, 7 minutes. This 7 minutes gone like... They don't even let me settle into the game. Look, they're getting bullied. Midfield, I told you about this midfield. They can't cope. Soft in midfield. Douglas Luiz and these man, they'll rough man up. Look, up to Eddie. He wins a free kick. Listen, the club this was always going to happen. The club should have been ready for this. You're supposed to prepare for situations if things go wrong. And they're not prepared. Our midfield can't move. No legs in midfield. Nothing. No power. No legs. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. I'm not even surprised either. Look, we can't keep the ball. Xhaka. Who's that on the floor? Trossard. Look. I'm going to try and calm down. They're not ruining my weekend. I'm sorry, they're not. Here's Trossard. Zinni on the overlap. Give it him. Oh, do we give it away? Here comes Eddie. He dives. Eddie's diving. Eddie the Eagle thinks he's in the Olympics. Here's Trossard. No support, no overlap. Eddie with the touch. Pass. you going to pass? You going to pass? No, you're not going to pass. You're going to lose the ball. Sherman Clump. Naughty Professor 2. Hercules. It's going to be a long Saturday, people. It's going to be a long Saturday. What's he given? What's he given as a free kick? Please, sympathy free kick. Oh, he gives the free kick to them even though we won the ball. Too early to mention January, or shall I wait till... I'll wait till later. I'll wait. 8 out of 10 some people gave that window. If I speak, I'm suspended 6 months. Look at Eddie diving. It's embarrassing. Eddie diving. Why? Oh, dear me. You got Eddie diving. Oh, dear. No legs in midfield, people. No legs in midfield. We can't run. They're overpowering us, overrunning us. Jeff Patterson, don't worry, Curtis. After the league is out of sight and the pressure is off, we'll go on a mad 10-game run. Yeah, we will. No pressure FC. Look, Ramsdale getting pressed by Watkins. They're all over us. They're swarming us. Come on, man. Jorginho, find Xhaka. Big up Jeff for the super chat. Here's Trossard. Up against Matty Cash. Cuts inside well. Headed away. Here's Zinchenko. Any chance? Make up for that nonsense. Jorginho. Good ball over the top. Here's a chance. Chance, Ben White. Ball whipped in. I'm done. I'm done. Eddie's missed from 2 yards out. I need a break. He better be offside. I have to step away. If he's not offside, my head's gone. I mean, he's missed from a yard out. If I speak, I'm suspended 6 months. I think Mings has got his foot on it. Oh, God. Sometimes you have to just step away, you know. Sometimes you have to step away. He's 3 yards out. It's 3 yards out. If I speak, I am suspended 6 months. Oh, my God. Well, is he offside, people, by the way? Because my volume's low. The reason Martinelli up top made so much sense for us is because he offers pace behind the defence and he's instinctive and clinical. Now, don't worry, man. Your defence is in trouble when Eddie's in the room, apparently. Oh, Ben White was offside. All right, let me relax. Man's missing from 2 yards out. He's lucky he's offside. My head was about to roll off. Here's Trossard. Xhaka on the overlap. Douglas Luiz yams him. Nay, when I tell you, this team here, you know, had me thinking we was in a title race. Why are they doing this to us? Come on, corner, please. Speak your mind on. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. You know grenades just get dropped on there. I don't care. Corner to Arsenal. Taken short. Trossard. Whips it into the back post. Here's a chance. Headed across goal. Saliba. Oh, he loses it. Comes out to Zinchenko. Saka whips it in. That's a terrible cross. Absolutely awful. I don't know what's going on here. We don't look like a team that are title challenging. Here's Trossard. Whips it in. Ball's on the floor. Eddie. Oh, he gives it away. Trossard. Oh, dear me. Trossard. Diego said, big up C, Cajoneless. Arsenal are back, just not good enough. No fight or desire in these lot. Bro, I'm telling you. Here's Zinni. Finds Eddie. If I speak, I am suspended 6 months. The ball's bouncing off. Has he got a trampoline in his boot? Like, it's going to be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Woo! Damn. It's gonna be a long day, Edward. They're showing you the goal again. Zinni gets dispossessed, then outpaced. Great ball, Matty Cash. Saliba, I mean, boy. The man sent him Chick-fil-A in America for a burger. It's a great finish. Suspended from what? Everything. If I say what I think, suspended 6 months. There are no credits on the phone card, brother. I will speak for you. This is due to Edu and Kroenke. This team is soft. Soft! Drink some water. No, I have to relax. I'm trying to stay calm. Woosa. We're only 14 minutes in. I'm already stressed. I'm not letting them do it to me. I told you. What I did on Wednesday night, in my head, I said, right, any hopes of title, dash it. Dash it, man. Dash it. And just relax. Top 4. Try and get Europa League. I'm not allowing them to do this to me. I'm not allowing it to happen. Please, do something. Gabriel finds Odegaard. You got 2. Gives it away. Come on! Is Ben White on the overlap? Deliver. Chance. Saka. Yeah! Come on! Come on! Bakayo! Get in there! Thierry Henry celebration as well. Woo! What a hit, son! What a hit! What a goal that is from Bakayo. That is a brilliant goal. Yes! That is a brilliant goal. Against the run of play. Get in there, Bakayo. Bang! What a goal. You don't save them, Emmy. You do not save them. Damn, come on now. Wake up. Wake up. That's a great goal. On the volley, ball bouncing. Starboy settings, man. Look, you don't save them. Roof of the net. What a hit, son. What a hit. Emery's saying calm down. Nah, relax yourself. 2-1. I predicted 2-1. Cruz said 2-1 as well. Let's hang in there. The thing is, we haven't even played well yet. So it's like, come on. Wake up now. Game on. Come on. Let's do this. Thank God for Saka. Starboy settings. I told you. He's probably asking for more money on the contract. That's probably why he hasn't signed it yet. He's probably saying, listen, man, I'm carrying this team. Never in doubt, man. Never in doubt. I knew it. I was just, reverse psychology. You change your tune. Nah, if you've been listening, Robert, I've always been like this. No, but listen, we weren't playing great. I can't lie. But Andre, big up to you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. 17 minutes gone. Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 1. Watkins, but Saka has equalised. Great finish. Left foot volley about, 14 yards out. Just behind the penalty spot. Roof of the net. Emmy, no chance. Still not happy. Listen, we have to step it up. The goal is great, but we have to start playing better. Saka should be the striker, people saying. I think I don't think he would be as good centrally, man. But you never know. Couldn't be worse than what we've seen in the last couple of weeks from Edward. Mings with the assist. Yep, cheers, Mings. Told you, he's just a big unit, isn't he? He's not the smartest. They scored too early. Here come Arsenal. Zinchenko, 30 yards out. Shoots. Ooh, straight at Emmy. Trying to make up for his mistake. Big up Robert. Great commentary. Greetings from Barbados. Damn. I bet your weather's better than ours. Cheer up, Curtis. I am now, man. I'm sorry. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I've been in like a hangover all week from the Man City game. I've been struggling to shrug that one off. And then going 1-0 down here just topped it off. I was like, what is actually happening here? But let's see how this game goes. I still don't feel comfortable with the way we're playing. I'm going to be totally honest. Here come Aston Villa, left-hand side. Most goals scored in the first 30 minutes of games this season. Arsenal 15, Brighton 13, Leicester and Man City 13 each. Eddie going for a run, can't reach it. Better fix up, not concede another. Nah, man, De Bruyne, De Bruyne, you know. Listen, I wasn't the one throwing the bottles at him. But no, I'm not going to lie. That game, man, that Man City game rattled me, man. I was like, nah. Jorginho not looking bad, making nice play. Listen, Jorginho on the ball. I don't think anyone's ever thought Jorginho was bad on the ball. The problem is off the ball. When he has to run. Saka on the floor. Took a kick on the ankle. Hopefully he's all right. We cannot afford him to come off. Sad Gunner said 7:30 a.m. in Toronto. You know what? It's bad enough watching this game at 12:30 in the afternoon. Never mind people who are getting up at early hours of the morning to watch this. Saka is carrying our attack at the moment, which is worrying in the sense of the whole thing. I never like it when our attack is being carried by one player. You know, I want the collective to do it. It's Trossard. Gets the ball out wide to Zinchenko. Make sure you smash them likes, people. What is that from Zinchenko? Puts it out for a goal kick. He's another one, you know. You got to be harsh as a manager, bro. These guys aren't performing. Take them out. Look at Mings. That ball was going straight to Emmy's hands. He heads it out. What a finish by Saka, man. Yeah, cheers, Mings. I can't wait to see Darren Farley do a Tyrone Mings and Unai Emery video later on. Tactics, Tyrone Mings. Big up Farley, man. Big up. Oh, should have been a foul there on Saka. Ref says play on. I've been up since 12 a.m. It's 7:50 in Toronto. Jeez, that's commitment, man. Zinchenko's begging Arteta to play Kieran Tierney with this performance. He's done it a few times, bro. It ain't even a one-off. Jorginho is class again. He's been all right. I actually think Jorginho, since I've seen him, he's looking better than Xhaka. I'm now fuming. Why is a 21-year-old carrying our team? He's definitely carrying the attack because Martinelli's been off form. Eddie's form's dipped. Trossard's only just joined us. So no one else in the attack is really performing at the moment, which is disappointing. Hopefully they get back into form. But obviously we need Gabby Jesus back, man. Jorginho gives it away there. Coutinho. Here come Villa. Kamara gives it away. See, Villa are actually not playing great either. Here's Saka. Keep the ball. Find Xhaka. Keep it moving. We have to pass this ball better. If we move the ball quickly, we can beat Villa. We're just not looking after the ball well enough. Villa don't look great. They don't look full of confidence either, but they're just trying to rattle us a little bit. Saka is going to score again. I hope so. Jay said, Big C, realistically, we probably won't win anything major with Arteta and the Kroenkes. Arteta breeds soft players. We need some fire. He's going to have to sign different players in the summer, I think. I think what we lack in this team is aggression, is real pace and more power. I think they're the things that we lack. We're technically good, but I think we need a little bit more aggression. Here's Trossard, left-hand side, up against Matty Cash. Wins a throw-in. Down by the corner flag. Hey, big up from Bermuda, man. Gunnar Paul, hope you're well. Will Tierney leave in the summer? Is he being shafted? Listen, he paid 30 million for Zinchenko. One of the conditions of signing him would have been you're going to get first-team football. So his plan was always to drop Tierney. Unfortunately, he wants this inverted fullback. And that's what Zinni is. He's not a natural defender. He's a centre midfielder. Trossard, little flick there, but gives it away. Zinni does well. That's better. Xhaka fouled there. Free kick to Arsenal. Much better. Much better. We're slowly growing into the game a little bit. I still think we can play better, but I think we're playing a tiny bit better. Rashawn said off topic, what do you think of the Barcelona-Man U game? First game was brilliant. It was the day after Man City Arsenal. I didn't want to watch football. But I have to admit that was a very entertaining game. Second leg will be good, man. Seth said, look at Trossard complaining to Eddie that he isn't making runs behind the line because he's getting the ball on the left. He's looking. There's nothing there. So then he's under pressure. You know? Free kick to Arsenal, right-hand side of the penalty area. Will be whipped in by Odegaard, away swinger. Can we get on the end of it? Look at Buendia. What's he doing to Eddie? Eddie's on the floor again. It's headed away at the near post. It's a poor delivery. So annoying when you see players of this level take set pieces and they can't beat the first defender at the near post. The key rule of any free kick or corner, beat the first defender. Get the ball over his head. Go straight onto his head. Zinchenko. Is that a throw into Arsenal? No. Zinni's having one, by the way. Zinni is having one. For me now, you have to play him in midfield. Or drop him, Zinni. At the moment, he's just not in good form at the moment. It's not clicking. He's a possession-based left-back. If he's losing possession, what have you got him in the team for? Because he ain't a defender. He's not an elite defender. Tierney must be thinking, what do I have to do to get back in the team? Look, Zinni again gives the ball away. It's not happening for him. And I like Zinchenko. He's class on the ball. But he's having a rough time at the moment. Sometimes you've got to pull a player out of the team to almost save them from themselves a little bit. Is Tielemans still an option? I mean, he's a free agent, so he is. I just kind of think we can get someone better than Tielemans. And we're going to be in the Champions League. I'd like to see a Milinkovic-Savic or someone like that. Somebody a little bit more physical as well. And Tielemans can't run either. He's another one who can't move. Here's Ollie Watkins up against Saliba. Oh, he gives a free kick away, Xhaka. I couldn't even tell whether he won the ball there or not. Buendia found Watkins. Saliba's got him. Nah, I don't think he gets the ball. I want Jorginho to score a banger so I can scream his name. Yeah, listen, he don't get forward that much, does he? Free kick to Villa. About, what, 30, 35 yards out. Will Coutinho shoot from here? Probably not. I think it's a little bit too far out. I think we're going to get Tielemans in the summer. You know Arsenal, they'll love the cheap option, innit? They'll get him on a free transfer in the summer when they could have bought him all season if they rated him that highly. Lakesh said, Ramsdale in the Champions League games, I prefer not to speak. He's getting beaten easily in the near post and from crosses. I've still got concerns about him in the Champions League. Free kick, a good 35 yards out. Douglas Luiz looks like he's going to hit this. And I think he scored directly from a corner against Arsenal. Obviously, we tried to sign him in the summer. He's going to shoot from distance. Should not be getting beaten from here, that is for sure. This is 35 yards out. Douglas Luiz up against Aaron Ramsdale. Shoots, hits the wall. Falls to him in the area, though. Need to deal with it, don't foul him. Yeah, and Arsenal clear it. Eddie. What's he going to do? Keep the ball. Just keep the ball. That's it. Move the ball. Move the ball. Yeah, that's better. Yes, love that. Good strength, Saka. It's a lovely move, Saka. Well done. That's what you got to do. You got to be brave. Move the ball. Win a free kick. A throw-in. Don't worry, we are still friends with Brighton. Oh, man. Let's see how friendly they are with us when we go back for Caicedo in the summer and they ask for 80 million. They're not going to do us a favour. They're not going to go, oh, you know what? Because you didn't sign him in January, we'll give you 10 million off because you're our mate. There's no friends in football. Clubs are not friends. So that whole narrative was embarrassing. Oh, they didn't want to buy Caicedo to annoy Brighton. Annoy Brighton? That could win you the title, signing a midfielder of that quality. So that was all nonsense, PR rubbish again, that Arsenal were feeding the Athletic. Tyrone Mings. This game for me, so far, in the second half, if it carries on like this, I would put Martinelli up front and take Eddie off. I think Trossard's been okay. He just needs to get the ball more. Can we just say Saka is our best player, needs to be our future leader? Let's make sure that contract gets signed. Let's make sure it is signed because, as I said the other day, if you're Pep and Mahrez is 31 and Saka's got a year left in the summer, you probably wouldn't mind playing Saka right wing. So we have to make sure the deal's done. Odegaard with the ball in the air to Saka. I'm sure Ben White's offside there. Throw into Arsenal. No, we got nothing up top today. Nothing. What happened there? Ben White took a kick. I think he kicked the bottom of his foot there. That is a painful one. Kicked the bottom of someone's studs. Eddie is going to play 90 minutes. Yeah, he'll take Trossard off for Martinelli. You know how it goes already. Hopefully he does something different, but he needs to. 16 minutes till half time. We haven't been great. But at least it's 1-1. At least it's 1-1. Over 3.5k in the chat. Really appreciate it. Corner to Arsenal. Saka whips it in. It's blocked at the near post. Goes out for a corner. Can we get a second goal? Let's get him on here. Talk to me then. What are you saying?
First half's been a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
I think.
Get lower, so we can
I
see
think.
You predicted 2-1, didn't you?
Yeah, I predicted 2-1. I think we'll score another goal.
Yeah, I think we will. If we step it up a little bit, we can win 2-1.
We can win it. Eddie's not playing.
He's struggling, isn't he?
Yeah.
Get you up top.
I know. Saka.
Get Martinelli up front.
Saka carrying the attack.
Corner whipped in. Oh, Emmy takes it. Get you back on.
Yes,
hopefully 2-1.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Xhaka is not it, says Emil. Emmy did well there. See the difference? That's the one thing Ramsdale doesn't do very well. Emmy's come out there and caught that between 3 Arsenal players. You don't see that from Ramsdale enough. Man are saying pre-game, oh, let me just break it. Oh my God, 2-1. Now, I'm sorry. Oh my God, Villa have scored. That goal is absolutely outrageously good. I feel like turning it off. I'm actually not even enjoying this game. I'm not enjoying this game. We're 2-1 down. That goal is absolutely brilliant. You'd think that was Barcelona who've just scored that. They have split us apart. Man's dummying it through people's legs and everything. We're a mess. We're an absolute mess. Look at the way they've split us. Pass. Another one. Look how easy it is. No one pressing. Out wide. Look, makes a little run. Ball, dummy, nutmeg Xhaka. Xhaka don't know what day it is. That is absolutely disgrace. Look, Granit Xhaka got nutmegged for the dummy. Oh my days. We simply cannot defend. And then he gives the eyes to Ramsdale with the finish. Philip Coutinho. Told people before the game. People saying he's washed. You give him a chance to shoot, he'll punish you. This club is a joke. I'm sorry. We're the only club that can be in a title race and just capitulate out of nowhere. We made Villa look like Barcelona there. Oh dear. Do you know that started from our own corner? That started from our own corner. And guess what? The goalkeeper came off his line, collected the corner, which ours doesn't. Here's Saka in the area. Can we respond quick? It's blocked. Keeper comes out, catches the ball, throws it out. They hit us on the break. They look like prime Barcelona. I thought Xavi and Iniesta were in midfield. We are, honestly, Nay, we're like that apple crumble you get after dinner on a Sunday. That's what Arsenal's defence looks like right now. It's a mess. Danette says, why? Help me out. Bro, I have no answer. Snake Eye said for my co-host, big up, Cruz, big up. I think the next watch along, I'm just going to sit it out. I might let Cruz just do it. Leicester at home next week. He can run it. I might have a week off. Because Leicester will probably be similar. Jamie Vardy will run all over us. Ash said, Curtis, I think we need a change at the back. I wanted a change, maybe Kivy or... we need something. I don't know. It's the pressure. I don't think they can handle it. I told you, the problem with this team is the mentality. I still don't think they're strong mentally to go and win a title. I don't understand how we've gone on a run like this. I don't get where it's come from. I don't know why the confidence looks like it's disappeared. I don't know why they look like they can't defend all of a sudden. Man City will probably end up winning the league by 8-9 points and just run away with it. And not because they're playing great, just because we're giving it to them. You know? It's so easy. Listen, as I said, this was coming. This was coming. You have to strengthen your team at the right time and the right moments. And we chose not to do it properly. Whatever people want to say, that January transfer window does not win you a title. It doesn't. And I like Trossard, but the other two are not it. They're not it. Dinershen said United will finish above you. This is peak. They probably will. Southern Gooner, big up, bro. Fragility starts at the top and comes down. We are cooked mentally. Don't worry, though. They'll tell you, at least we got fourth. Oh, at the start of the season, you'd have took fourth. That's what we're going to hear now. Forget the fact we were 5 points clear and top. But that sums up this ownership, I'm afraid. In swing corner. I mean, is that not a penalty? He's pulling Xhaka back. Ben White, you're going to... 10 minutes till half time. They need a bottle of Prime and some Jaffa cakes. They look like they got no energy. I don't know what's going on. Get them a blue raspberry at half time. Same old Arsenal, I'm afraid. Let me see what's Alfred saying. We have one way of playing. Told you Xhaka isn't offering much. We need a ball carrier in his role. Trossard or ESR and Gabby up top for Bay. I agree with that, you know. I actually think Jorginho's been better than Xhaka. I would put ESR in that midfield. We got no energy in there. Midfield's being overrun. I would take Granit Xhaka off at half time for ESR. And I'd take Eddie off for Martinelli. But we won't get them kind of changes. We won't. We just won't get it. Xhaka ain't the one. Had a bounce now. He's back. He's definitely not. The problem with us, right, and what we have to understand sometimes, go on history. Don't go on form and short-term things. Sometimes even an average player can have a good run of form. It doesn't necessarily mean that's his level. It's just he's having a good spell. Look at that. Look, I mean, Jorginho gives it away. Here's Buendia. Oh, he says get up. He was looking for a free kick on the edge. Here's Trossard. There's not enough movement. He's going to lose it. No one. I mean, he's took a bit long to pass that. I can't believe what's happened to us, honestly. This is really strange. 8 points clear. He took too long there, but I think when he looked up, he didn't see anything. But I don't know. I'm lost for words. I'm just lost for words, people. Seriously, I can't believe the way we've capitulated. I tell you one thing: we are lucky. We are lucky, right, that we got so many points in the first half of the season, because the way we're playing, we wouldn't even be getting top 4 playing like this. We're lucky that we've got top 4. Seriously, man. It's 2016 again. No one remembers who was top in Feb. It is. No one cares. Who was top in 2012 at Christmas? Or 2016, 2018. No one cares. Now Saka could get a red card. He's stamped all over his ankle. He wins the ball. Oh, man. If VAR check this, we could have a problem. He's won the ball and followed through on his ankle. I think we're going to get away with it. Unai. It's typical, innit? Our former manager outdoing our current manager. You just couldn't write it, could you? You could not write it. Usman said it's harsh to say Ramsdale isn't good enough for a top team. So poor on corners and set pieces. He doesn't make any key saves, doesn't instill confidence. I don't know what it is with Ramsdale, because again, he's another player that I look at and I think he's good when we're good. But when we're not, he kind of doesn't influence it much. Trossard does well. Look at Granit Xhaka. Xhaka's having an absolute stinker. Jorginho just got megged. Oh, my days. We have no pace in midfield today. No one can run in this midfield. Listen, with Ramsdale, again, is he a Champions League keeper? I would question it. Hana said, I miss Aubameyang. Nah, Aubameyang's washed now. Villa are not scared of us. We're soft. 5 minutes till half time, people. Do we have any answers? It just seems like Saka. That's all we've got. Saka on this right. Gives it to Odegaard. Gives it back. Saka again. He's got two players on him. No one to pass to. Ref gives a goal kick. It's an absolute mess, this game. Honestly, we are so reliant on Saka. It is scary. We are relying on Saka way too much. The team look like they've ran out of everything. Energy, ideas, strength, fight. They look like they're absolutely worn out. Honestly, they look worn out, this team. They look short of ideas. And Ali said Arteta needs to grow up here and start dropping. Where is our captain? I mean, he ain't a leader, is he? Let's be real, Odegaard. He might do an interview and talk about how much he loves the club. You know, it's PR again, isn't it? Arteta got to earn that check now, Doc. Bro, that 8.5 mil, I need to see you earn it. It's Jorginho. He's been the better of the two centre mids. Granit has not been good enough. Trossard cuts inside. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Find Xhaka. Zinchenko's been absolutely awful in this game. And he's jogging back, by the way. Ball goes out. Buendia overhits it. Honestly, Zinchenko needs to come off this pitch. This ain't the game for him. This is not the game. If your possession-based player can't pass the ball, and what's the point in being on the pitch? He can't tackle. Dinershen, this is why Real sold Odegaard too soft. Them big Champions League nights away at Anfield or at Bayern Munich, or you don't want Odegaard there, because if it gets physical, he's going to get bullied. Saka or nothing, yeah. Here is Saka. Go on. Odegaard. Here's Odegaard. Finds Jorginho. Here we go. Saka in the penalty area. Oh, it's over here. Honestly, I feel sorry for Saka. Do you know what, bro? You don't even deserve this, what he's getting done to him. I remember I used to watch Arsenal at times under Van Persie, when Van Persie was there, and I used to genuinely think, you're too good for this team. Like, I used to watch some of the players around him, and I think, you're on a level above all of these players. You're too good to be it. Saka is starting to look like that. He's not Van Persie level, but it's like, bro, like, the club look like they can't win a game unless you do something. It's ridiculous. He's 21 years of age. Saka or nothing. Diego said, I thought Zinchenko and Jorginho were winners, mentality monsters we needed. They can't galvanise a muffin. Soft mindsets. Nah, man. Just because they won elsewhere doesn't mean they're leaders and winners for us, man. Bin, Eddie and Jorginho. I mean, listen, I don't think Jorginho is great. He's been better than Xhaka, but it's still not enough. He's just been the best of a bad bunch. Alexis gave me that feeling. You just knew, didn't you? Like, You're so good and the rest of the team aren't matching you. It's not good enough. Trossard needs a runner next to him. Or he needs to be the runner. This hugging the touchline BS is limiting players, but Gabby next to him. I feel sorry for Trossard. I do. He looks up. Eddie don't move. He looks back. Zinni's not there. He's got Xhaka trying to overlap. The midfield ain't it, man. Jorginho ain't been bad, but he ain't been great. He just kept the ball quite well. Look, Odegaard. I feel sorry for Saka. We're running a dangerous game with him. Because if I was Saka's agent, I'd be saying, you know what, bro? Don't rush to sign that contract. Let's see what happens in the summer with a year left. Edu and Kroenke give me that feeling. Unfortunately, it's a negative one. Totally. Here is Trossard. 45 minutes have gone. Here's Jorginho. Good ball out wide. Finds Saka. Odegaard on the overlap. Whips into the back post. Can we do something? Xhaka, he ends up clearing it away. I mean, some of these players aren't good enough. We fall for form. Form makes you believe sometimes players are better than what they are. Xhaka ain't good enough. I'm sorry, he's not. If you're playing him as a number 8, he's not a good number 8. He's not. He's not going to score enough goals. He hasn't got the energy. He's just not good enough. I'm sorry. Jorginho's been tidy on the ball. He has, but look at Eddie. He's been bullied. They've treated... Look now, Odegaard. Get up, Odegaard, you little flimsy weakling. That ain't my captain. That is not my captain. You do interviews talking about songs you listen to on the way out. They're having a scrap now, Douglas Luiz and Saka. I don't mind seeing a bit of fight. Xhaka is nothing without Partey. Soft utes these lot, I'm telling you now. Look at Odegaard, so-called captain. I mean, I didn't see the tackle, but... Get ESR on. Eddie gets bullied to the ground. Follow through, catches the top of his foot. Get up, man. Get up. Odegaard, look at Odegaard, man. That is not my captain. I'm sorry, I know I'm a bit old school. I don't want to start talking about Vieira and people like that, but... Ooh, Douglas Luiz tried to kick Saka there, you know. Look at that. That's naughty from... He gave Coutinho a little push. But, yo, Douglas Luiz tried to kick Saka there. Who's coming in? He's getting hunted down by the Brazilian man. Saliba came in. Yeah, I like that from Saliba. He gripped up Douglas Luiz a little bit there still. Jorginho is tidy, but if you don't get him on the ball enough, he's ineffective because he ain't got the legs, you know? Big C, get off the train. I think I need to, man. I think I need to. It's not good enough. I think that could have been a red. Saka gets booked. Did Douglas Luiz get booked? Yeah, he gets booked. He could have got a red for that. He kicked him off the ball. I'm disgusted. This form is relegation form. You're right. You're right. Can we see that level of intensity in the game, please? Free kick to Arsenal. It's going to be half time after this. Saka to whip it in. Can we do anything? Straight into Emmy's hands. Oh, that... Just blow the whistle, ref. I don't want to watch this game anymore. This game stinks. This game absolutely stinks. We've become Saka FC. We have absolutely become Saka FC. This is relegation form. It really is. As long as Edu is in charge, it goes even bigger than that. It's the ownership, man. It's the ownership. Half-time whistle goes. Unai Emery masterclass. That'll be the game in hand gone, by the way. Man United will be 5 points behind as they play Leicester tomorrow. What can you say about that half? Look at Saka, man. I'm telling you, if I'm Saka's agent, I'm saying, bro, don't sign the contract. You wait until the summer and see if Pep calls. We're predictable. We don't look up for the fight. No idea what's happened to this team. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible to watch. It reminds me of last season and the season before. We had spells like this in the season where we didn't look like we knew how to win a game. We just don't look it. What would you change at half time, people? What would you change? He has to do something. I would put Martinelli up front. Zinchenko's been awful as well. I would take off Zinchenko, Xhaka and Eddie. They're the three that I would take off. I'd bring on Tierney. I'd put ESR in the 8 role. And I'd bring on Martinelli up top. You can't allow players like this to get away with them performances. Kenneth saying, take Jorginho off. For Martinelli, put Nketiah in midfield. Bro, come on. As soon as you're saying Nketiah in midfield, it lost any kind of, you know what I mean? He can't play in midfield, bro. Cliff said Zinni can give Trossard the ball more instead of passing inside every chance he gets. Gabriel is the only one who seems to be finding him. Big up Cliff with the super chat. I can't believe that was Coutinho's first goal of the season. It's typical, isn't it? Santa Claus turned up in town, started handing out gifts. Oh, Coutinho, you haven't scored all season here. Arsenal are in town. Get your first goal. Xhaka is finished. He's looked awful today. Eddie and Zinni should be replaced. Not good enough. Big up Broads Bomber. I thought, let me catch the second half. I had things to do. What the hell is this? Bro, as we said before the game, there was a script already there, ready to be done, you know. Early kickoff, Aston Villa, Unai Emery. They've lost their last 2 games. They're hungry. Villa Park's rocking. We can't handle the smoke, man. D-Mac, thank you for the super chat. How can so many players fall off a cliff at the same time? Zinchenko, Xhaka, Odegaard, Eddie, all been shocking the last 4 games. The pressure. It is the pressure, people. It is the pressure. That is all I can say. Pressure changes everything. Pressure busts pipes, man. You know it. Shout out J20. He's been decent. But still not levels, but decent. Michael with the super chat. Watch Bayern and PSG. We would get embarrassed in the Champions League. Shambles. And people actually think Edu can sign Rice. He might be able to go and get some Rice from Asda. But he ain't getting Declan Rice. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know where this team's heading. We're going to end up finishing 3rd or 4th. Mama News! Thank you for becoming a member on the channel. I think Arteta's doing a favour for Pep, man. He knows Pep's under pressure. The lawyers are in the background lurking. He said, don't worry, we'll give you another title. Because I don't understand this capitulation. It does not make sense. Oh, but don't worry, though. We're friends with Brighton people. Don't worry about it. Everyone calm down. Don't worry. Let me just reiterate. You can't spend 9 million on a loan player. It's too much money. You can't do that. There's no option to buy. We can't sign João Felix. We can't sign Caicedo because we're going to fall out with Brighton and we need to stay friends with them. We can't buy Caicedo. Let's buy Jorginho instead. Told people before that January window will not win you a title. This ain't normal. People have to understand Manchester City are not a normal team. They've won 4 of the last 5 Premier Leagues. They're probably going to win this one, 5 out of 6. They're not normal. You're going against a monster of a football team. Pep Guardiola, the world's best manager. You can't beat that team by buying players that you could sign if you were 7th or 8th. And that's the reality. I said this yesterday. The 3 players we signed in January, we could have signed them if we were 7th in the league. You're supposed to make the most of the fact that you're top. Now you can shop in Harrods. You don't have to go to Lidl. Because big players will join you when you're top and things are going well. We had the money to go Harrods, but we still went to Lidl and Aldi and Pound Shop. And that's the reality. And I've said this before, and I'm sorry. I've criticised the ownership. But some of this has to be laid at the manager's door as well. He can't get away with this. Maybe not the new signings, because some of them I think were forced on him. But you gave Granit Xhaka a new contract. You gave Eddie Nketiah a new contract. You're refusing to take Eddie out of the team. You're refusing to take Zinchenko out of the team when they're not performing. And some of these players need to be dropped. And you've got adequate replacements. Tierney's a good left back. TF is our captain. The F is our captain doing on the ground when they are kicking down Saka. Can't even take him off. Vieira is softer than butter at room temperature. Oh my days. Vegas Gunner, Arteta and Edu, too inexperienced. I was going to start singing, but I had to stop myself. Both are learning on the job. I blame the Kroenkes for this experiment. Too cheap. The Truman Show is back in full effect, people. We are very much part of the Truman Show. I'm convinced we are part of a social experiment to see how much pain can be inflicted on a football fan before they simply give up. We are in the Truman Show. I'm convinced somebody will jump out with the cameras at some stage. Michael Bird taken half a season for teams to figure us out. And now they've got us. And now we can't figure out how to beat anyone at the moment. Get players behind the ball, force us to cross it high, and we don't win the header. And then you hit us on the counter-attack. Big up Michael. Jeff said, get him, Curtis could have been watching João Felix. No, man, that 9 million would have crippled us. According to the fan base. You can't pay 9 million for a player on loan. That's what they told me. There's no option to buy. But now Atletico are already talking about selling him in the summer. But, you know. That January window, eh? Should be watching João Felix up front. Instead, I'm watching Eddie put in a 0 out of 10 performance. I want to see Martinelli subbed in for Nketiah. Won't happen. He'll leave him on for the whole 90 minutes. He'll take Trossard off for him. Agenda, Shorty. Oh, you've got an agenda. We expected 4th at the start of the season. This is a great season. You'd have took this at the start of the season. We're making progress. 4 years to get Champions League with 400 million. I'm sorry. We're in a title race 2 weeks ago. Now I'm looking at 4th. How many points are we ahead of 4th? Newcastle are 4th. 10 points behind us. And they'll have a game in hand. They win that, it's 7. We still got to play them away from home. We know what happened last year at Newcastle. They beat us up. If I was Saka, I'd leave in the summer and go to Man City, said Nathan. No cap. Not even. I wouldn't even be vexed if he did that. Honestly. You got to look at our own club. If Saka went to Man City in the summer, no one could complain. Because as a 21-year-old, you should not have the responsibility of a club's attack on your shoulders. You should not. You should be able to develop your game, concentrate on just ripping fullbacks apart, while other people are contributing. Eddie is not good enough to play for this football club and lead the line. He's just not. He's just not good enough. He simply isn't. Yeah, he had a good run of form. Xhaka had a good first half of the season. But they revert to type in the end. You can only keep the mask on for so long. Eventually, you got to show your face. And these men are showing their face right now. It's the same Xhaka that we've always had. And Eddie is a hype merchant. He's a hype merchant, I'm afraid. Few goals, few phone call celebrations, and we pull a song out about him. But he's bang average. He wouldn't get in the Aston Villa team. Let's be real. Ollie Watkins is better than him, and they're 11th. What happened to Pepe? He's long gone, bro. 70 million. Our striker falling to the ground. He was diving in the first half. We see your true colours shining through. We see your true colours. I think the words are, that's why I love you, but I can't say that. That's why we won't finish top 2. So don't be afraid. We're getting Champions League. But their true colours shining through. We are terrible right now, people. This looks like Arsenal from a year ago. The club pump faked you. They said, yo, Mudryk, and then dropped it on us. They did a little fake and then dipped the other way and pulled in Jorginho. It's all mad. Babatunde, Big C, for how long have we been screaming for a Part 8 backup? How long have we said we needed another striker? This is self-inflicted. It is. It's self-inflicted. It's fraudulence. They didn't try and win the title. They pretended. Quick, bid 80 million for Mudryk while everyone's looking. Oh, yo, Arsenal are moving mad. 80 million for Mudryk. Oh, yeah, Chelsea have flown out and brought him back on the return flight. Hold on, I've been talking about him for 3 months in videos. He's tweeted us, Instagrammed us, twerked for us. Oh, yeah, he's at Chelsea. Right, João Felix on loan, 9 million. We've got no striker. Apparently he wants to join us. No, we won't do that. We'll keep Eddie on for 90 minutes for 3 months while Jesus is out. Let's do that. Latte, 67% possession in Arteta's 2 eyes. We are good. Can you imagine what his press conference is going to be after the game? I watched it with my own 2 eyes. I believe more now than I believed yesterday that we are going to win the title. That's what he'll say. Latte, drop the draw comment, man. Just drop it. I'll take a point now. We're finished. We're a myth. Gibson, Big C, please text Arteta the definition of stupidity. Same style. Zinni inverted not working. And Ketty rubbish. We won't make top 4. 5th coming. Imagine if we've... I couldn't even imagine. Big up Gibson. Alfred, enough of the offence slander. Let's talk about how this defence probably gives up easier goals in the league. I can score from the couch. I told you, I can't remember the last time that Saliba and Gabriel both played well. It's like they must play rock, paper, scissors before the game and say, right, who's having the stinker today? Which one of us is going to play rubbish? Because I don't know what's happened to them two. Saliba has looked a shadow of himself since the World Cup. I feel like his confidence has been shot to pieces by Deschamps. And Zinchenko, I mean... That is a centre midfielder playing left back if ever I've seen it. He is not a left back. You'll get away with it when you're dominating possession and you're getting forward well. But he ain't good enough when we're under pressure. Abdullah, Big C, if we're Saka, I should have considered leaving this club. Arsenal are not serious. I keep saying we need a new ownership. They got to be careful. Ali said Ramsdale shot stopping is suspect. No one sees it. He gets away with it because he's funny. He does interviews. He jumps around when we win. Hype merchant. He's not bad, but is he Arsenal level? I don't know if he is. Can you take Ramsdale to the new camp? And the Allianz Arena and the new camp and the Bernabeu? I don't know, man. Them Red Bulls aren't going to rescue you. Edu is a window shopper in the jewellery store looking at stuff you can't buy. Edu, you are a window shopper. Mr. Cool Bus Driver, big up yourself, bro. Don't worry, man. They got some strong PRs going to come out after this game. I told you. I said it yesterday in press conference reaction. You can already see the direction. Oh, we played Wednesday, so the team were tired today. We shouldn't have played 12:30 kickoff. That'll be the reaction. But it is what it is. I'm just seeing the narrative online. That February, man. That February capitulation. Big up Maxwell. Hope you're well, my bro. Hope you're well. What are Arsenal's standards? Europa League. And that's just the reality. The fans want Champions League. They want to win titles, but we accept Europa League nonsense. I can see the darkness again, says George. It's real dark, man. Second half's underway. They need to wake up. I can moan for the rest of the week. This team need to wake up and show us if they've got anything. Because at the moment, they look like they're running on fumes. Our centre-backs crumbled when we bought a backup. Pressure. He might as well drop one of them and bring Kivior in. You paid 20 million for him. He must have something. Pressure, we told you, it ain't easy at the business end. You're right. I'm not even capping, bro. They're not built for it. Tierney deserves better. No change at half-time, which I don't understand. He hates making changes at half-time. Alfred, not fair to Ramsdale. Not much you could do about any of the goals. If they score near post, it's his fault. If it's in the corner, he's not good enough. No, the 2 goals today I don't think are his fault. I just don't think he's convincing enough when it comes to crosses being put in. You look at their second goal, Emmy comes and collects it over 3 players and catches us on the break. I don't see Ramsdale do that. This is the reality, Big C. Kroenke's wanted this all along. Make money but don't have to spend. It's Kroenke's out. 100%. 100%. Until our fan base understand that our ownership is the problem, we ain't winning no title, because you need an ownership that has that ambition. But can we rescue at least this game and keep ourselves in it? They're going to have to perform this off. Here's Granit Xhaka. Jorginho. Finds Trossard. We're so short of options. When we get the ball, we have one player probably to pass to. There's such a lack of movement. It's frightening. It's absolutely frightening. Make sure you like the video, people. Over 4,000 of you in the chat. Subscribe to the channel. Road to 60k. We hit 59k yesterday. Appreciate the support. We've already got 1,000 likes on the video. This is becoming a painful stream. Ball over top by Zinni. He gives it away again. Kroenke will not mind selling Saka for 100 mil. He would let him go. He would let him go for 100 mil. That's the crazy thing. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like the vid, peeps. Like the vid. I'm sick and tired of Zinchenko, says Nathan. Mama No said, my birthday Monday, this team will ruin it. Don't let them ruin it. They don't deserve it. I'm going to check if I've still got 28 days left on the French t-shirt. I might have to tear it down the side. Inflation is real. Listen, the crazy thing about football, things can change quickly. If we win this game, all of a sudden, oh, Xhaka looks for Odegaard. Here's a chance for us. Hit it. Shoot. Plays it behind Saka. Saka, 25. That is an awful shot. Odegaard, man, he does not like taking responsibility, does he? Doesn't want to shoot. He could have hit that from the edge of the box. Gary Neville, Manchester's own Nostradamus. I was quiet about it, but I always felt like that. I think I said it 1 or 2 times. Even when we were 5 points clear, I said, Man City are the favourites. Because when it really comes down to the crunch, I don't know. I don't think we're built for it. And, you know, I don't know. 3 minutes gone in the second half. What did Dial Square said? He put a super chat in. Apologies, bro. I did miss it. Where is it? I can't see it, bro. Let me scroll back. Dial Square, where you at? I actually can't see it. I can't see it, bro. Put it in again as just a normal comment. AT, thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Can we grind something out in this second half? Here's Saka, right-hand side. Who else would it be? He's carrying us. Ben White on the overlap. Jorginho, rich experience and leadership, is working wonders for us. It's a shambles. Listen, Jorginho's not playing that bad, but it's not enough. Because defensively off the ball, he doesn't have the energy. On the ball, he's tidy, but... Listen, we have to win this game. I'm sorry. They can't have any excuses. You're not playing against Man City today. You're playing against 11th place Aston Villa. You know? Arteta hates rotating. We've been playing the same team in the UEFA Cup, FA Cup and the League. If you're good enough to be on the bench, you'll be good enough to play. Odegaard thinks he's Ozil. He's nowhere near that level. He isn't. He's not on Mesut's level, man. Big C, we should play Zinni instead of Xhaka and put Tierney at left back. Saka's limping. Not surprised. He's been fouled so many times. Arsenal are rattled. Let's see. We'll see what they're made of this half. Yeah, I read your super chat, Cliff. I read it. They're mentally weak. I knew that defeat v Everton was the beginning. Sherman Klump needs that potion. Here's Ben White, right hand side. Great little back heel into Saka. Drops the shoulder on one, whips it to the back post. Headed away by Konza. And it's a foul by Eddie Nketiah. I'm sorry, man. Eddie is he's not good enough, man. Eddie is not good enough. I'm sorry, he just frustrates me to watch this guy. Eddie is not the answer, man. He's just not good enough. I'm sorry. You need a top quality striker. It's just not enough. He just runs around like a headless chicken. Ah, dear. Yeah, you're right, Nath. He doesn't pick himself. And he didn't give himself 100 bags a week either. Here's Granit Xhaka. Finds Odegaard. Come on, come on. Saka on the overlap. Right hand side. We're in the area. Whips it in. No way is Odegaard. Shoot! Xhaka. Why does Odegaard not shoot? You're on the edge of the area. He won't shoot. He won't take responsibility. You're the skipper. Pull the trigger. Why does he not pull the trigger there? We end up getting a corner. This guy hates shooting. He passes it to Xhaka, who's behind him on his right foot. Look at the Villa players defending. Look at the commitment to the cause. Here's Odegaard. Come on. Edge of the box. Zinchenko. It's blocked. Comes out to Saka. Drills it wide. Goes out for a goal kick. And Saka's injured, man. It's just... It's horrible to watch, man. He's done. Look, he's shaking his head, man. He's hurt. Saka's gonna... This is what happens. Same thing happened to Alexis. Same thing happened to Fabregas. A player, he's on the ball. He's carrying the team. They kick him. Big C, we need a sing-along to ease the pain. I don't think I've got any song in my head. Now Saka's injured. No Mudryk on the bench. Oh, man. Oh, man. If we're... Like I said, people, if we lose this game, we're only 10 points clear of Newcastle. They'll have a game in hand. We've still got to play them away. Could be 7. A 21-year-old, only a couple of years ago, only just came through the youth system, is being asked to carry this team so much that every team kicks him all over the pitch. And now he's on the floor getting treatment. Martinelli's warming up, but we don't want Martinelli coming on for Saka. Should be Eddie coming off. Say what you want, but if Aubameyang was getting service, Eddie is getting. We are laughing at the top of the league right now. This is mad. What I can't understand what's going on with this football club. Musa said, Curtis, would you take 4th? I can't even really answer that with a straight face. We're capitulating so much, I probably would. We're all over the place. Europa League song is better. Why don't Saka get protection? It happens. You know, players who dribble a lot with the ball. Look at Jack Grealish. Look at Wilfried Zaha. Them man get kicked. I think Zaha, the last 2 or 3 years, has had the most fouls in the Premier League against him. It happens. I ain't watching the game, Big C, just listening to your commentary. I mean, we're 9 minutes into the second half. We're just... I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Honestly, Odegaard shouldn't be a guaranteed start. The problem is you don't have somebody who can play ahead of him. Unless ESR maybe can go into that role, but he hasn't been fit. And I don't think, unless you try Fabio Vieira, give him a chance. I don't know. We got to do something. Here's Trossard. Look at Trossard here. Anyone who's watching the game, who can he pass to? So it forces him to go long. I mean, that's a good ball. But you need options. You need movement. Saka finds Ben White. Great little nutmeg. Comes out. Here's a chance. Ben White, can he keep it in? Stands it up to the back. Pass! Yeah! Eddie hits the crossbar. This is painful to watch. I'm in agony watching this. I'm in absolute agony watching this. Good ball by Ben White. Stands it up. Eddie gets above him. He's unlucky, to be fair, but it is actually a really good jump. Hits the top of the bar and goes over. Good ball by Ben White. Highly wanted criminal. Big up for becoming a member. Broads. Arsenal legit the worst big club out there. Them and Tottenham. Although I don't even consider Tottenham a big club. I don't even get excited when Eddie gets a chance, says Nathan. Oh dear. Unai Emery tax. Unai Emery tax. And look, Unai Emery winning the game but making a substitution. Arsenal losing the game. We're going to make a substitution in probably the 70th minute. Or 75th minute when the game's nearly done. Ah, dear. There's a player getting treatment for Villa. AFC Steve Curtis, I told you last Saturday it was 3 Arsenal therapies this week and never was a title race. I would sign Zaha for squad depth. He's a valuable addition and a free. Too much personality for this manager, bro. The manager won't want him. He'll be scared of him. We're the worst club because we got the worst owners, but half of our fan base think they're acceptable. That's the problem. If we all believed they were the worst, guess what? They'd have probably sold us by now, but half of them won't say anything about them because they signed one player in the summer that excites people. Arteta has Wenger vibes with the late subs. Got to make them earlier, Annie. No, we read that one, Steve. They made us dream. Crossbar challenge. He's about playing crossbar challenge. No more therapy. We need a weekend away. Trust me, it's Arsenal rehab soon, people. It's Arsenal. Therapy ain't going to be enough. We'll need 2 weeks to get over this. It's the hope. It's always the hope, isn't it? Top 4 isn't guaranteed the way we're playing. Who do you want to sub, bro? There's plenty you can take off GM2. Take Xhaka off. Take Eddie off. Take Zinchenko off. They're the 3. Even Odegaard could come off. 8 out of 10. Oh, dun, dun. Oh. I mean, a week ago, I was dreaming about a parade in May, lifting the title, Odegaard's armpits. Now, we could finish 5th. We could be playing Dundalk again next season. Saka on the ball. Who else? That's all we've got. 8 out of 10 window, they said, people. 8 out of 10 window. Come on. Just win the game. Stop me from moaning. I can't stop moaning today, honestly. Forgive me. Here's Douglas Luiz. Through ball to Watkins. One-on-one with Saliba. We know what happened last time. He sent him to the shops. Saliba, that's better. Bit of aggression. That's what he should have done last time. He stood off him and let him start doing step-overs. That's better, Saliba. Come on. What have we got in the tank? You're supposed to be title challengers. Fix up. Trossard, left-hand side. Who's he going to pass to? Who's he going to pass to? The only ball he's got is the long diag to Saka. Come on, get round him, Odegaard. Saka cuts inside. Shoots, it's blocked. Comes out to Zinchenko. Oh, you are... He didn't even play it to him, but it's got to Ben White. Come on, Benny. Come on, Benjamin. Come on, Benjamin. Go on, Benny, lad. No rush, mate. You're in the area having 20 touches. Look at Odegaard. That is not my captain. That is not my captain. He is weak. It's Saka in the area. Guess goal side, Saka. Come on, Saka. It's Eddie. He couldn't score in a brothel with €100. It's a corner. What is this? At least we're attacking. At least we're attacking. At least we're attacking. That's all I've got for you. Man said Eddie's breakdowns. Man said a hip, hop, a hip, and a... and we don't stop. Man's turned into... Oh, it's Zinchenko Eddie's area. Yeah! 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 Zini! Woo! Come on! We're back in the title race! Zini! Hey, he's swearing and everything. Go on, Zini, lad! Get in there! I don't care how we win this game. Stink out the place if we have to. Great finish. Come on! Let's go! Great finish. Brilliant goal. Makes up for the first one, man. I told you, he's a midfielder. Play him in midfield. Drills it, bottom corner. Emmy, no chance. Zinedine Zidane. Zinchenko Zidane. Play him in midfield, real talk. Yeah, shameless, man. We are coming, Man City van. Who's come off? Coutinho's off. Get in there, Zinny, lad! I was saying get him off 5 minutes ago. Don't worry, we'll edit that. No, I ain't editing it. I ain't hiding from it. He stunk out the place. He made up for the mistake. If someone smashes your window, the least they should do is fix it, you know? The goal banner had to come on, man. Come on, you Gunners! Don't care how we win, just win. Uh-oh. Villa on the attack. Move it, Benny. I actually think Ben White's had a good game, by the way. Zinny shameless. Yeah, you know how it goes, people. Get him off. 2 minutes later, he scores. Always rated him. We don't even hide from it. Zinny's first Premier League goal. Jeez. Shocked at that. I thought he would have scored for City. Come on, man. Just win. Just collect. Collect your 3 points and leave. Give us 7 days to relax for Leicester. My prediction was 4. What did I predict? 2-1. So, yeah, I can't get that right. I still think we should make changes, though. Be proactive. Oh! Odegaard threw ball into Eddie and Kea! Come on, Eddie, I've always rated you, lad! Eddie, what are you doing? Eddie, what are you doing? You're useless! I'd rather have Eddie Murphy! He's garbage! I can't take it! What is that? You're one-on-one. Why did he go so wide? Run towards the goal, big man. He cleared it. Oh, no, I'm done. He's finished. You gave that guy Thierry Henry's number. What is that? And chips it over the bar, man. Please, man. Come on, even Arteta knows he's trash. What is that? He's one-on-one with the keeper. He's running. Why are you running away from the goal, my brother? Run towards the goal. What's going on here? Has Man City paid him money to do this? What a ball from Odegaard. I've waited for Odegaard all day to turn up. He plays a great ball. Eddie, you're goal side of him. And for some reason, the man's running away from the goal. Your defence is not in any trouble when Eddie's in the room, man. Your defence ain't in no trouble. Villa making more changes. Where's our changes? It's like Tupac. I see no changes. What's going on, man? Please, my head's about to explode. My head's going to say explode, man. Arteta knew what he was... You've seen it on Arteta's... I told you, man, this ain't body love, man. This is Sherman Klump. He can't find the blue potion no more. It's a madness. It's got to be. You've got... Go straight, because the defender's probably got to foul you. Or he's got to back off you and allow you to finish. He's made it easier for him. Here's a chance. Xhaka whips it in back post. Oh, it's headed away. Come on, ref. Odegaard, good ball. I actually think Ben White has had a good game. I actually rate, just as I say that. Here we go. Odegaard's starting to cook now. Saka's thinking, right, you man are taking responsibility. I just said Ben White's had a good game. Tries to nutmeg someone and loses it. Now they're on the break. Saliba against Watkins. Get tight. Whips it to the back post. Rambo. Well done. We're going to win this game. Brian, that's our 100-bag striker. 100 bags of sweet corn, I think. Shouldn't be £100,000. Go on, Trossard. One-on-one with Matty Cash. Get at him. Big up Brian with the super chat, man. Big up F94. If Eddie's low on confidence, finishing wise, he should have passed it inside to Saka instead of trying to chip this guy, man. I told you, he's got the ego of R9. But he just, he ain't the player. But he's got the ego. He has to score that. He has to score. Snake Eyes, Saka got the first one. And Zinchenko got the second one. Good finish. Two good finishers. Green screen if Eddie scores the winner. Listen, he needs to come off. Buendia's off for Leon Bailey. Douglas Luiz off for Dendonka. He has to make changes now. I'm sorry. Don't get carried away with the fact that it's 2-2. Build on what we've got now. There is still a few players on the pitch who aren't playing well. Get Martinelli on this pitch. Get Eddie off, please. Be brave. Stop just doing Trossard-Martinelli swaps. Even if he scores the winner, he can't hold a green screen, man. He's gone on crazy today. I like Eddie's mentality as well. But he's got to be you've got to back that up with the quality, you know? Cello, you know we're shameless, man. You know we're shameless. Here's Zinchenko. Fair play to him. Stood up and been countered after making a mistake. Here's Trossard up against Matty Cash. He's played that switch to Saka 4 times at least. It gets there again. Ben White. Jorginho does well. Very calm on the ball, Jorginho. I do like that about him. Ben White, come out of there. Come out. Don't go back in. Saka, he gets wrote off again. Ref, are you ever going to book someone? Can you just foul Saka? Is it a rule that you can just foul Saka without getting booked? How many times? Big up Greg, who said Eddie's whole game is a finisher. He doesn't hold up play, doesn't create chances. He just finished. If he can't finish, he's a liability. Agreed. Come on, 23 minutes. Here we go, Martinelli. Don't just... So weak. He's so weak, man. Trossard off, Martinelli on. Take him off. Put Martinelli up front, man. It's too predictable. He will never take Eddie off the pitch. I see Martinelli coming on. I'm excited. Then I see Trossard coming off. And I'm like, you're just not going to take this guy off, are you? Anyway, Martinelli's on. Eddie somehow is still on the football pitch. Free kick, right-hand side. Odegaard whips it in to the back post. Flicked on. Comes out. Saka and Saliba getting each other's way. Zinchenko. Good ball down the sides. Gabriel. It's got Martinelli on the overlap. Lays it off to Martinelli. Drilled across. Emi collects it. So predictable with that change. And Ketia must stay. Bye-bye Trossard. McLuhan. See, Man City fans even celebrating. Edu is Arteta's love child. R9 ego, Sonogo ability. Emmy with the goal kick. 22 minutes to go. Can we win this game somehow? Villa look like they're tiring a bit. Odegaard, heavy touch there. Loses out to McGinn. Watkins finds Ramsey. Good football by Villa. They keep the ball well there. I don't think that left-back has been booked, has he, for Villa? He's fouled Saka multiple times, that Moreno. Douglas Luiz was the only player booked, and he's come off for Villa. Corner to Villa. Corner to Villa. Trossard's been quiet. It's weird, isn't it, how that left-hand side for Arsenal, when you get the ball, it's kind of like you're out there by yourself. You have no overlap and you have no striker to link with either. Corner to Villa. John McGinn to take it. In swinger with his left foot. See, let's see if Ramsdale comes and collects. if the ball is there to be collected. It's a high one. Headed away. Good header by Gabriel. Come on, can we hit him on the break? Can we hit him on the break? Zinchenko finds Martinelli. Can he get there? He's up against Matty Cash. Cuts inside. He's got no support. Lift your head. Lift your head. Lift your head. It's still there. Oh, he's giving it away. Martinelli, you are a speedboat with no driver. Seriously. If he lifts his head earlier there, the pass is on. He does not see it. Look, he runs with his head down. Lift it. Lift your head up. Stop looking at the ball. It's a good run, but he waits too long to play the pass. Yeah, literally a one-person counter-attack, man. Lift your head up, bro, and play the ball. 67% possession for Arsenal, but it's still 2-2, man. We had more possession against Man City. It didn't mean anything. Here comes City. Leon Bailey up against Zinchenko. Crosses blocked by Zinni. Here's Bailey. Gets the ball back. Zinni does well, takes the ball off him. Does Kieran Tierney still play for us? I'm not sure if he does. Speedboat with no driver, I'm telling you. Here's Ben White. Finds Saka on the halfway line. 20 minutes to go. Come on. Oh, Saka, what is that? Oh, Ben White does well. Turns on the afterburners. Saka, back to Ben White. Whips it in, corner. Come on! Come on, you Gunners! Villa are starting to tire a little bit now. I'm telling you. We can get them. Big up TA with the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Vishal said perfect time for Vieira to come on. Villa are not that physical. Corner taken quick. Odegaard, the corner's poor. Headed away by Tyrone Mings. And we win possession back with Ben White. Forced us back to the halfway line. Ben White, I think he's played well today. Oh, Zinni nearly found Saka. He gets dribbled past too easy though by Watkins. Tries to run Saliba. And they keep the ball, Villa here. I don't know how they got out of there. It's Kamara. They've got runners. Got to be careful. McGinn out wide to Bailey. Up against Gabriel. Cuts back inside. Matty Cash on the overlap. Ball's whipped in and Arsenal win the ball back. Wasn't a good cross. Come on, we got to win this game. Good ball, Zinchenko. Space on this right-hand side. Saka up against Moreno. Odegaard lays it off to him. He runs at him. Moreno's backed up into the area. Saka finds Odegaard. Give it him back. It's up in the air. It's not a great ball. Saka slips. That's a corner. He gives a goal kick. Has to be a corner, but it's not. It's a goal kick. We're just not quite there on the counter-attack, are we? I mean, I don't know. Was it a corner or not? I think it hit Moreno. Then it hit Saka, or was it over the line before it hit Saka? I'm not sure. I agree with this, Jake. A draw is a loss. A draw is not enough for us. Not with the run of form that we've been in. If we'd won a couple of our last 4 games, then a draw we could have got away with it. But not under these circumstances. No chance. 18 minutes to go. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Odegaard gets the ball out wide to Saka. Is he onside? The ref puts his flag up. He's offside. He has to hold his line there. Got so much space to run into. Is he off? Yeah, he's off. That's poor from Saka. You're looking all the way across the line there. He is offside. I don't know. I feel like ESR, even though he's on the bench, like he's not fit yet. Because you would bring him on 17 minutes to go. ESR is one of our top players. And he's not bringing him on. I still just get the impression he's there just to make up the numbers. And he's not fit yet. A come from behind win will do wonders. Trust me, man. That feeling when you're losing and you come back and win, it's different, man. But, oh, what a touch that is by Kamara. Sends Jorginho to the shops. I was going to say then, Villa's starting to look tired a little bit, but here's Ramsey. I rate him as a player as well. Good young player. Forrest Gump is here. Captain Phillips in the stand. Is Tom Hanks there, yeah? Maybe we'll put him on. Forrest Gump up front. 4.2k watching. Let's get at least 3,000 likes, people. We want 3,000 likes minimum. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Subscribe to the Clips channel as well. Curtis Shaw Clips. Leon Bailey on the run for Villa. Goes past a couple. Dinks it to the back post. Zinchenko does well. Heads it back to Ramsdale. 16 minutes to go. Have we been amazing today? No. Conceded a couple of goals that we probably shouldn't have. But listen, if we win the game, no one will care. Here's Ben White. Saka on the overlap. Make the run. Ben White, what are you waiting for? Why does he take so long? Does he think Saka's offside? John McGinn turns. Leon Bailey's on the run up against. They've got runners. McGinn goes past 2. How easy has he gone past Xhaka? He went past Xhaka like he was a statue there. Honestly. Look at this from Granit Xhaka. Look at this. Drops the shoulder. He just puts his arm out and lets him go past him. Unbelievable. Honestly, people, anybody who's not watching this game, Villa have honestly not played that well today. All we got to do is step it up a level. They have not been great. They've hit us a few times on the break. Bro, we've played 3 games in 7 days. And the manager's made 1 substitution. Ball out wide. Martinelli, what a tackle that is by Matty Cash. Corner to Arsenal. We've played 3 games in 7 days. And yet we're not making substitutions. We made 1 change, Martinelli. Martinelli's limping as well. He's hurt. Come on, 15 minutes to go. Find the winner from somewhere. Are we going to take it short? Corner taken short. Odegaard clips it to the edge of the box. Saka shoots. It's in there. React! Oh, he mishits the shot. Xhaka is poor. I don't know how he's a professional baller. We've been asking ourselves this for 5 years, bro. Where are the subs, says Marco. I don't understand it. Ramsdale kicks it long. Emi Martinez will collect it. I like Matty Cash. Good player. Natural right winger as well, by the way, at Nottingham Forest. He's turned into a solid right back. Starts right back for Poland as well. Come on. 14 minutes to go. Can we create that big opportunity? Still can't. Oh, Eddie wins the ball back. Here we go. Mine, you are joking. Is it? Oh my God. We're back. You know what? I nearly broke the whole laptop then. It all went mad. I have no words for that miss from Odegaard. No words. Laptop nearly fell off the table. I can't, but how's it? Please, somebody explain. I had to come back composed because the laptop nearly fell. Can somebody explain to me how he just missed that chance? He's meant to be the new Mesut Ozil, apparently. My head's gone. I've got a headache. My head has gone. How has Odegaard missed? I can't believe he's missed. Oh, Tomiyasu's coming on. That'll get us a goal. Xhaka's off. He's stunk out the place again. I'm in shock. I'm shell-shocked. I'm shell-shocked. The timer restarted. It's all gone wrong. Xhaka and Ben White off. Ben White's actually played decent. Xhaka's been awful. Gibraltar God. That ain't my captain either. That ain't my captain. I don't understand how he missed the target. How do you miss the target from there? On your left foot. Here's McGinn. Finds Leon Bailey. Oh, great tackle, Gabriel. I respect that. I thought he'd dropped the shoulder on him and done him. Zinchenko gets nailed. Come and get it, Rambo, man. Oh, my days. That's great defending, Gabriel. My head's gone, by the way. My head's gone. I can't understand how Odegaard missed the target. Fair play to Eddie. Won the ball back. Rolled it to Odegaard. 12 yards out. Unmarked. Just drill it into that far corner. He pulls it wide. Vieira over ESR. I'm telling you, ESR's not fit. I told you, are you fit, bruv? Nah, he's not. He's on the bench just to make the numbers up, because you would bring ESR on. Here's Saka. Odegaard. Finds Saka. Stands up to the back post. Oh, Martinelli was going for it. Zinchenko. Come on, Fabio Vieira. We're waiting for something. I'm trying to hold it down, bro. I'm telling you. I'm trying to hold it down. Yeah, J20, he does see the pitch. He just needs runners next to him, Jorginho, and we don't have runners. The disconnect deserves a like, bro. I don't know what happened. Here we go. Chance down the side. Tomiyasu whips it in. Oh, it's blocked. You've got to beat the first defender. Come on, come on, come on. Get there, J20. Oh, it's handball. It's handball. I'm in shock, bro. Please, somebody explain to me how Martin Odegaard missed the target. It is. It's a season ender. You're right, you know. Because if he scores that, we win this game. I don't know how he misses the target. I've got no idea how he misses the target from there. My head's gone. 4,300 of you in the chat, people. 78 of you on Twitch. Big up, everyone. Hope you're well. 9 minutes to go plus time added on. Eddie missed a one-on-one. And then Odegaard, probably the miss of the season. The timer restarted, people. 9 minutes left. 81 minutes gone. On his left foot. And he's got a cultured left foot where I'd be like, yo, if he gets a free shot like that, he will tuck that away. Jorginho's better than Xhaka, by the way. Don't let that fool you. Oh, Odegaard does a back heel, loses it. Don't let that fool you. Just because he's better than Xhaka is not me saying that he's a top player and I'm happy with him. But he's better than Xhaka. Far better than him on the ball. Far better than him on the ball. Ball over the top. Bailey keeps it in. He's going to outpace Zinchenko. He does outpace. He's got two in the area. Bailey! It's the crossbar! What a save, Aaron Ramsdale. Tips it onto the bar. Wow. Drilled it near post with his right foot. Ramsdale gets his fingertips on it. And he tips it onto the bar. Here's Saka. That is a disgraceful tackle, ref. How many times has Saka been fouled today? Free kick to Arsenal about 30 yards out. What a touch it was by Leon Bailey. Kept it in. He outpaces Zinchenko. Zinchenko's got a caravan on his back. Near post. I mean, he should save it, but it's still a good save. Hits it well with his right foot. Just smashes it near post high. Ramsdale tips it onto the bar. It's a good save. Saka honestly gets no protection, man. He gets fouled so much. League is gone, mate. Let's fight for second. Free kick. 8 minutes to go. Odegaard, come on. You've done the miss of the season today. At least put a great ball in on someone's head. When is Gabriel Jesus back? It'll be too late. Time isn't showing. I know it reset. 7 minutes to go. Odegaard whips it in. Flicked on over the bar. What a chance by Gabriel. If he doesn't have the hair transplant, maybe that flicks off his head and goes in. With that little bit of cushion afro on top of his head, takes it over the bar. The trip to Turkey finished him. It's the afro. It's the afro, Curtis, as Kevin Campbell would probably tell me. Too much hair. Flicks it over. Again, that is a very good chance. Pretty much unmarked. 8-9 yards out. Little flick. Puts it over the crossbar. We don't want to win this game, do we? We're acting like we don't want to win. Emi Martinez gets a yellow card for time wasting. 7 minutes of normal time to go, people. These lot don't want to win. They don't want to win. That's how they're playing. Look at Emi. He's still time wasting. He's just been booked. Emi kicks it long. 6 minutes left. Chances at both ends. Villa just hit the bar. That's a foul. Free kick to Arsenal. A yellow, not a foul. Handball, sorry. Play, just play. Stop arguing. Zinchenko plays it quickly. We have to find a winner here. Have to. It's Tomiyasu. Fabio Vieira's on the pitch. Can we get him on the ball? Arsenal therapy, 2 p.m. tomorrow. I sincerely hope not. I can't handle it. A draw is a defeat here. Odegaard, great ball. Into Eddie Nketiah in the area, corner. Come on. Corner to Arsenal. How are we not winning this game? Ah, dear. 6 minutes left. Saka, corner, in swinger. Needs to be a good one. Has to beat that first defender. You don't take your chances, you don't win these games. And we've had a lot of chances. Corner, in swinger. 5 minutes to go. Can we find a winner? Saka, it needs to be a quality delivery. In swinger. Here we go. Ready to take it. Whips it in. It's high. It's in the air. It's flicked on. Villa clear it. We're so bad at corners, by the way. How often do you see an Arsenal player win the header and create a good chance from the corner? We know Leon Bailey flicks the ball out. It's a throw into Arsenal. They time wasted at the Emirates. We got to get a winner. Come on. Honestly, I can't tell you how important these next 5 minutes are. Plus time added on. We need to find a winner. This could be the difference between actually hanging on to being in the race and it just being a complete wrap. Here's Tomiyasu. Finds Odegaard. Right hand side. Tommy on the overlap. Here's Jorginho. Great ball into Saka. Shoot straight at Emi. I think he's got to cross it on his right foot there. I was never confident he was going to get that in. It's a great ball from Jorginho. Splits the two defenders. Should Saka drill it across the area? Maybe the pass would have been the better option. I was hoping someone fouled him. Doesn't make a good connection with his right foot. Martinez time wasting again. Ref won't book him now because he'll have to send him off. 4 minutes left. Will we get another chance? Gabriel does well. That's a free kick to Arsenal on the edge of our own penalty area. Going for the title and we play like this. Here's Saka, right hand side. Come on, come on. We got to hang on in there, even as fans. 3 minutes plus time added on. Hopefully 3 or 4 minutes added on at least. Gabriel finds Zinchenko. Martinelli, Vieira. We've hardly got him on the ball. Look at that from Martinelli. Heavy touch. Horrible. Horrible from Martinelli. John McGinn gives it away though. Saka is injured. He's been limping for the whole of the second half. A point puts us back at the top, but let's be real, man. It's nothing to celebrate. That's the game in hand gone. Here's Saka. Finds Tomiyasu. Jorginho. It's been one of our better players, which says a lot about us. Odegaard finds Saka. He's up against... It's a throw into Arsenal down by their corner flag. This is a joke of a performance. Odegaard whips into the back post. Emi collects it. You can't put high crosses in like that for Emi. Look at Emi pretending he's hurt. Nothing wrong with him whatsoever. Nah, I guess it's embarrassing, but he's going to do it. Shocking. Shocking again, people. We've been waiting for the bounce back. We've been waiting for the recovery. When are they going to win? You cannot go that many games without winning and consider yourself a title challenger. You just can't. It's not going to happen. How Martin Odegaard misses that chance and how Eddie misses that chance, I will never, ever know. I will never know. Seriously. How you don't score one of them. 3 losses, 2 draws. Emi Martinez on the ball. Just over a minute of normal time remaining. This one is just the icing on the cake for me. Eddie gets a free kick on the halfway line. We have bottled it. Listen, if we'd have gone to the end and City were too good for us, we could have all accepted that. But the way we've done it, just capitulated. 10 points dropped in 4 games. Arteta wants to moan at the ref. Yeah, moan at the ref all you want, mate. How about you moan at the Kroenkes? How about you moan at Edu? Do you know what I mean? How about you moan at your players that are missing chances? Yeah, don't worry. We're still ahead of schedule. Top 4 was the aim. Top 4 was the aim is what they'll say. How long added on? Oh, Tomiyasu panicking on the ball for what? Please, we need 4-5 minutes at least added on. Yeah, people, don't put fake scores in there. Would you sell Eddie in the summer? I think you know my opinion of Eddie. How long? Is that 6 minutes? 6 minutes added on. Come on, they've give us a chance. 6 minutes. Come on. This is it. They've give us one little glimmer of hope. Fabio Vieira finds Zinchenko, gives it away. We win it back. Vieira, ball over the top, not bad. Great ball. Martinelli keeps it in, left-hand side, that corner to Arsenal. Come on, come on. John McGinn saying it was a goal kick. 6, it should be at least 8. Listen, we'll take 6. I was worried it was going to be like 3. Corner taken short. Martinelli. Odegaard. Just get the ball in the box. This ain't the time for pretty football. Vieira's there. It's too slow. It's too slow. Come out. We've wasted a minute taking the corner. Martinelli loses possession to Ramsey. It's poor and he gets out of there. That's so bad from Gabriel Martinelli. They could be in here. Villa on the counter-attack. Go to the ball, Fabio Vieira. Into the area. Saved by Ramsdale. What on earth is that from us? From our own corner. From our own corner, Villa end up getting a throw-in on the edge of our box. We're not good enough, man. We're not. We're just not good enough. Just not good enough, I'm afraid. Have we got anything left? Here's John McGinn. Arsenal win the ball back with Saka. 4.5 minutes left. Plays the ball down the line looking for Eddie. It's not going to happen. Bullied by Tyrone Mings. Odegaard had an open goal. Well, he decided to put it wide. Maybe it was too easy for him. Zinchenko has the ball back for Arsenal. 4 minutes to go. Come on. I still believe we get a chance. I still believe we'll get a big chance. Jorginho, good ball into Odegaard. Finds Saka. Down this side. He's got 2 players on him. Cuts inside. Move the ball. Move the ball. Don't keep hogging it. Here's Odegaard. Odegaard. Finds Zinchenko 25 yards out. Martinelli up against John McGinn. Come on. Skip him. Edge of the area. Jorginho! Yeah! 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 Jorginho! I've always rated him! What a signing! Get in there! Yes! Scenes! Scenes! Jorginho! What a finish! It's actually an own goal. Jorginho, I've always rated him. It's an own goal. Hits the crossbar, hits Emmy on his back and goes in. Yes! It hit him on his head. You just couldn't write it. You couldn't write it. Off your head, son. Oh, that is absolute beautiful. Off Emmy's head, people. That is scenes. Come on! Get in there! Yes! Don't care how bad we played. 3-point collecting. But I'm giving Jorginho the credit anyway. I don't care if it's an Emmy own goal. Once a gooner, always a gooner. Get in there! Come on! We're hanging in there, people. Let me change the score. Get Rob Holding on. Here he comes. And it's Arsenal! Arsenal FC! We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. And it's Arsenal! Get in there! Come on! Let's go! Not a bad window in January, I thought, not bad. I'm joking, I'm sorry, that's shameless beyond belief. But oh my days, Holding and Tierney are on, Odegaard and Zinchenko are off, Ramsdale has the ball. Come on! Woo-hoo-hoo! Always rated Edu. Let's go! Techie, man, you're right, Broads. Techie finish. Emmy own goal off his head, man. Could you have wrote a better script? You just can't write that. Big up, Brian. Where Brooklyn at? Vibes, people. Saturday feeling, I'm kangaroo jumping all day like Jorginho. I've handed in my P45. I'm now Jorginho's loyal. Emmy has the ball. Let's hang on, man. Oh, my days. We stole it. A dub is a dub. I don't care how. But win it. Big up, Southern Gooner. Get in there! Let's go! Come on! 3-2 to the Gunners. Come on, blow your whistle, ref. 6 minutes are up. Blow that whistle. I've had enough. Get in! Scenes! That's what we're here for. Yes! Ball over the top. Let's make sure we defend. Come on, recover. Well done, Kieran Tierney, lad. Work. Ah! Last chance. 6 minutes and 20 seconds gone. To the byline. Don't give him a corner. Force him to go backwards. Kieran Tierney. Ball whipped in. Last chance of the game. It's headed in the air. It's in the air. Get rid. Saliba, that can't be good. Why are you heading out for a corner? Oh, it's a corner to Villa. What a signing, shameless lot. How have they got a corner out of that? Big up Insomnia. My head feels like it's going to explode. Oh, my days. How have they got a corner? Emmy's up. Oh, no. Last chance. Corner to Villa. The game will be done after this. This is crazy. Please, Emmy's gone up for it as well. Please win that first header and then blow the whistle. I don't want to watch no more of this game. I'm finished. This is it, people. 7 minutes time added on. He'll blow the whistle after this. Ball whipped into the back post. Headed away. Blow your whistle, ref. We're away. Fabio Vieira shoot from the halfway line. Emmy's not in the goal. And here we go. Yeah! Gabriel Martinelli. Yeah! Yeah! 4-2. Yeah! Come on! Get in there! We're jumping around like Jorginho, people! We're doing the Jorginho all weekend! Yeah! 4-2! Gabriel Martinelli! Woo! 4-2! Open goal! Light work! Light work, fellas! We were always winning this game. Get in there! Come on! Light work! Yes! Get in there! Well done, Fabio Vieira. Picks the right pass at the right time there. Vieira! Whoa! Yes! Come on! Come on now, Nottingham Forest this afternoon. Do something against them lot. Have we played well? Not really, but we never gave up. Come on! Imagine if Martinelli fell over there. Basically, we had a 2-on-1 from the header for the whole half. Martinez was in the area. Vieira gets it. Defender comes over to him. He just plays the pass into Martinelli. He had the whole half to himself. He runs it to the edge of the area. Taps it into an open net. Game, set, and match. And the full-time whistle goes! Arsenal 2. Aston Villa 4. I'm absolutely shattered. I feel like I played the full 90. Wow. Wow. What a win. Yes! Get in there! Come on! By any means necessary, people. Get in! Yes! Let me give some credit to Jorginho. Let me give some credit to Jorginho. Not your biggest fan, I can't lie. You know what? You was our best midfielder today and probably our best midfielder on Wednesday. I think he's better than Xhaka. The interesting thing will be when Thomas Partey eventually gets back, it could be him and Partey, which is crazy. Oh my days. Big up John, no surrender. Watkins hugging one of our coaches. Did we get him? I think we got him from Brentford. Good evening. It's a very good evening for Arsenal. A very, very good evening. Oh, dear. That was hard work, man. Even the stream was tough. Cheers, Emmy. Once a gooner, always a gooner. Heads it in for the winner. You just can't write it, can you? Title race is still on, people. Massive win. Massive. Title race on. Credit to Arteta. Yep. Listen, credit to all of them. They didn't give up. Would have been easy to put their head down. Jorginho, man of the match. Yeah, I'd go along with that. I'd go along with that. Oh, mate, I've got a headache, a sore throat. I feel like I've played 90 minutes myself. Imagine Gabby slipped over. Jorginho, green screen. That's how champions do it. I think that's the biggest win of the season. I'm tweeting it. Yes. What a win. What a win. How are you feeling, people? Honestly, I am absolutely... I'm missing super chats and everything. Let me go back. Apologies, people. We smashed the 4-2 if they ask. I'm ashamed. Yeah. How'd you get on? Yeah, we beat them 4-2. Comfortable. They weren't very good. That's how I'll explain it. Gareth, the player should have done the Martinez in front of him when he scored the own goal. It's risky, innit, when you're only one goal ahead, though. Imagine if they'd have equalised. Snake Eyes, information and entertainment. Come on, you Gunners. Information and entertainment, people. Big up Snake Eyes. Bad Bath. Secret Agent Emmy wants a gooner, always a gooner. Match of the day is on, people. Match of the day is on. Say Jorginho. Bro, I told you, I'm doing the kangaroo penalty next time. Respect. Jeez, you know what? He played very well today. Very well. Very, very well. He deserved the goal, you know. It's a bit sad that it hit Emmy on the head, really, because I wanted Jorginho Jack to be given the goal. What a win, people. What a win. Andy Gray settings. Can't believe we won that. That was a roller coaster of emotion. Martinez still plays for Arsenal. Big up from Texas. Big up Shirtaz. Appreciate that. Jerome from Queens. J20. 31 is the new 20. Yeah, maybe he's better than Caicedo. Jeff said Vieira's reaction. Oh, sorry. It's gone off. I clicked the wrong one. But Andrew, while we're here, let's see that league table. Villa, the cookies settings. Don't worry, the table's coming back up. Jeff said Vieira's reaction once he played Gabby through was priceless. It's a good moment for Vieira as well, that. Good moment for him to come on and get an assist. Play your part. Makes you feel part of the team. Kevin Keegan voice. We're still figuring. I tell you what. You know what? They've still got to go to Nottingham Forest today. And I tell you what. I would love it if we beat them. Love it. Don't worry. This title race don't go anywhere. We're still in this title race. Don't go anywhere. We're going to carry on fighting, people. Jeez. Nottingham Forest against Man City in half an hour. Come on, Forest. My hometown club, just fight. Get a draw. What a pass from Vieira. Big moment for him. Pep, don't go anywhere. We're going right to the end of the season. There's only one thing to do right now. I need to look at that. I need to look at that table. Martinelli nearly missed. Listen, by any means, man, fall over. Just get it in the back of the net. Woo! The top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better. That is where we need to be. Top of the league. Shameless. That was a roller coaster of emotion. Rasguna said, Curtis just found a new tuft of grey hair that weren't there before the match. I'm telling you, that kind of stress ain't good for you, man. I'm telling you now. That was wild. I nearly broke my laptop. It all went mad. How'd you get on today? Yeah, 1-4-2. Any good? Yeah, easy. Easy win. We were good. Yeah, man, big up Ramsdale. Very important save. Tips it onto the bar. A vital moment. Eddie needs dropping. Yeah, listen, we will discuss that more tomorrow. At least it's not Arsenal therapy. I still think that we need to consider changing some of the players. For me, biggest result of the season. 100%. Because of the circumstances, our backs were against the wall. We're 2-3 minutes away from the title race being over. Those kind of wins are what win you titles. Now, I'm still not sure whether we win it, but at least we give ourselves a chance. At least we got 7 days till our next game to get Thomas Partey back. Get Smith Rowe back fit, because why is he on the bench and not coming on? I don't think he is fit yet. And another 7 days closer to Gabriel Jesus coming back, which we desperately need. Biggest result of the season. Forest, it's over to you. And World Order, what a ride. Appreciate the effort you put into this stream, Big C. Listen, I told you, I bounce off the community. The energy's brilliant. So many of you tuned in. Nearly 5,000 of you in the chat right now. Nearly 100 of you on Twitch as well. So big up to each and every one of you. Come on, Forest. Alfred, Martinelli through the middle. I know it was a... where is it? Martinelli through the middle. I know it was a breakaway, but he gives us counter-attack options. And he doesn't have to cut in to shoot straight forward. Yeah, listen, I'm agreeing with you, Alfred. I'm convinced Martinelli through the middle. Because Eddie wasn't good enough today. He just wasn't. Elephant in Oregon. Emmy is getting his karma. Was almost as satisfying as the 3-point. Do you know what? When Jorginho scored, I went mad. I was delighted for him. I thought it was funny that it was an own goal and it hit Emmy on the back of the head. But I actually wish that Jorginho, it just went straight in. I would have liked him to have just got the goal, really. But Emmy own goal off his head is that's good that's good comedy level. That really is. He's not stopped talking about us since he left. Member stream will be Monday or Tuesday. I'm probably looking at Monday for it. Tomorrow we'll review the game. Monday we'll probably do the member stream. I'll be back on AFTV Monday as well. Jorginho saved us, yeah. Fair play to him. Curtis, you need shameless merch. It needs to happen, don't it? I'm as shameless as they come, people. I don't even hide from it. I embrace it, in fact. Because that's the beauty of football. And I say this to people. We're so fickle. We're football fans. We're the most fickle fans you'll ever see. If a player's playing awful, we can't stand you. You're poor. And when you're great, we love you. And that's football. Do you think Forest might beat City? Maybe a draw, but you never know. They beat Liverpool at home, but Pat, hope you're well, bro. I love the fact we didn't give up fighting. I was starting to have no hope, but we stuck together. A lot needs changing, but these 3 points are massive. What the biggest thing you have to give credit for today is the ability not to give up. I never watched that game and thought they're giving up. You know, they've given up. They didn't. They missed chances and they still went. They said, listen, I don't care. Odegaard's missed a sitter. We keep going. Eddie's missed a sitter. We keep going. We find a way of winning, and that's what top teams do. You find a way. The result's bigger than the performance. 7 days till our next game now. Chill and sort things out. I don't know where I shouted the loudest. Odegaard miss or the third goal or perhaps the fourth. Bro, I'm telling you. I nearly broke my laptop on the Odegaard miss. Third goal was scenes. Fourth goal was just icing on the cake. What a day. Latte, we won. I told you. Stop saying, would you take a draw, and we win the game. You said today we'll win, and we won. So we need you to keep saying that. We won, people. What a win. What a win that was. Absolute scenes of joy, people. What a weekend it's going to be. You can watch Match of the Day. You can enjoy yourself. TGG, today was the first time I slagged off Vieira and he gets an assist. Don't care, to be honest. I'll be as shameless as Big C. The game is the game, bro. The game is the game. Martinelli was lifting his arms before scoring. The Ross Barkley thing that was, wasn't it? When he celebrated before scoring. No ban for Latte. Nah, he gets a new contract today. Jorginho, my signing. Yo, that's next level shameless. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Assassin, Curtis, my family was celebrating that goal like crazy. Thank you very much to Emmy. Once a gooner, always a gooner. Listen, we didn't play great throughout the whole game. Thought first half we didn't manage the game well. But I thought we got our act together, and that was the main thing. Get your act together. Elliot, sorry, mate. I missed your super chat. Curtis can't wait for the shorts on this one. Simply shameless. Bro, there's content galore there. I can't lie. Apologies that I missed it. Comments are absolutely flying in, as you can imagine. Burkowski, Jorginho goal brought me off the couch to my knees and tears to my eyes. That's his moment. And listen, I don't hide from what I felt about signings and my belief. Was I happy we signed Jorginho? Absolutely not. I thought he did decent on Wednesday, but today he was our best player. Maybe he needed a fresh start. And it'll be interesting to see how he does when Partey's back. At the moment, you would drop Granit Xhaka, if I'm being honest, out of the two of them. Jorginho on the back of the shirt. Too early for that yet. Way too early for that. But he'll get my respect. How effective was Jorginho? 10 out of 10. He was our glue today. I'll be honest, he held our team together because there was panic. Xhaka wasn't good enough. How often do you see Granit Xhaka get taken off? Twice in a week. The manager loves him. He's basically his stepson. So for him to drag him means he's stinking out the place. And Jorginho held us together. Some of his passing today was brilliant. Some of his passing today was superb. Your reaction to Odegaard's miss was legendary. It nearly cost me a laptop, bro. It nearly cost me a laptop. So I'm thankful that the laptop didn't fall off the table and we're here again for tomorrow. Otherwise, I'd have had to put the insurance claim in. Jorge says, where's that? Sorry, it's flown off. Come on, Big C. Let's go, Gunners. Cheers from Mexico. Big up to you, bro. Jorginho had a good game, man of the match, says Mangis. And Ketia is the problem. I don't want to say is the problem. He's part of the problem at the moment, I would say. I think there are a few problems. But Eddie, for me, isn't that guy. He isn't that guy. I think we've got to do something else. I would go Martinelli up front away at Leicester. And do something different. We need to get to the point that Jesus is back. I think that's 5 games without scoring for Eddie. And like I said, he doesn't do enough when he doesn't score. So, but anyway, there's 4.9 of you in the chat now. We should be easily getting 3,500 likes. Make sure you subscribe. What a win. What a game. They're the games you look back at and you go, that's why I'm a football fan. That's why, Akeem, big up my bro. I think Eddie has to be sold in the summer. I don't think he's up to the level. I don't. I'm sorry, and I know it sounds really harsh. I don't think he's good enough. For me, Gabriel Jesus, and you go and sign a different kind of striker in the summer. Somebody a bit physical. I'd love to see Osimhen. I'd still probably take Vlahovic. I'd take Ivan Toney. I think we need a plan B, something different. Eddie is not that guy for me. I would genuinely, not even being reactionary, I would consider selling him in the summer. And go with those two. We're going Champions League next year. If Jesus is injured, you can't go into the Champions League with Eddie as your striker. Balogun as well coming back. But he won't. He loves him. Balogun looks more physical. Yeah, Balogun back as well. Yeah, fair play. He might even be able to do it. We took some heavy hits lately. Today was a huge counterpunch. We're not going away just yet. We're still here. You're right. We're still here. We've been knocked to the canvas a couple times in the last 2 weeks. Today we got up and we knocked them out, That game was not good for my mental health. Arsenal like a roller coaster ride you didn't queue up for. Happy days. Bro, I honestly feel like I played that game. I feel like I've just played 90 minutes. I need an ice bath to recover. Eddie is a good backup. Not for me. Honestly, not for me. Backups have to play eventually. That's the problem. And when they have to play a lot of games, you're relying on them. Imagine a fully fit Jesus, Partey and ASR. Play Partey and Jorginho together in midfield. Please, we need... Yeah, listen. Yeah, Jorginho will get his credit on tomorrow's show. I'm respecting him today as well. Big up Dre, who said he's out. Backup dancer settings. I don't even know if he's a backup dancer now. We're in it until we're not. Remember I used to say that? Big up Mel Malaysia. Are you in the title race? Said we're in the title race until we're not in the title race. And currently we're top of the league. 3 points clear. No game in hand. Nottingham Forest. Play against... not Villa. Play against Man City in 17 minutes time. Let's hope they can collect. Put Jorginho on the green screen for tomorrow. We'll tune in tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. It's not Arsenal therapy. We'll call it something else. It's not celebration. It's just, I don't know. We'll think. I say hip the hop, a hip and a hop and a stop. Yo, I don't know what Eddie was doing today. You know, that was Eddie the Eagle today. I don't know what the hell it was. Apologies, Omar, who said I missed the super chat. Where is it? Where is it? What a game. I still can't believe that game. George G, I hope I'm right. This could be the turning point in our season. We desperately needed a win for morale boost. Hopefully Partey and Jesus are back. We need those two back. We need those two back. You get those two back, we've got a chance. We've got a chance. Unfortunately, no Man City stream, people. I've got a busy afternoon. Arsenal recovery. I think that's what it's got to be called. We're recovering. Do you know what? That's the one. Arsenal recovery. I'm going to end the stream, people. I'm going to end the stream. 5,000 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for your support today. Absolutely shattered. Jorginho. Wasn't convinced when we signed him. But let me tell you, you stepped up today. You stepped up. That victory is the kind of victory that gives you a chance in the title race. Look at his celebrations. That makes me like him. Trust me, I like that. I like that from him. Big up Jorginho, man. Listen. We're back to the top of the league. 3 points clear. I'll be on tomorrow. Arsenal recovery. It's going to take 24 hours to recover from that. Thank you very much for tuning in. Absolutely epic stream in the end. One of my favourite streams that we've done for a while. It was painful, but we got there in the end. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all tomorrow. Come on, Nottingham Forest. Go and clip Man City. Hold on, not yet, not yet. Don't go anywhere. We're still in the title race, people. 4-2 win. Light work. See you tomorrow, people. Bless.